me talking to myself for a few seconds before anyone joins. And if the rare occasion that somebody actually goes and watches the VOD, I don't know, man. Who knows how this is going to work? As I go and just edit the settings on my own time. Details. Let me give this a fancy thumbnail. Hello. Oh my god, I have a viewer. Hello, Zelda Nerd 54. Thank you for letting me not talk to myself for who knows how long. Great. Oh god. Too many people coming in at once. Hold on, I'm editing the settings of the stream. I will answer questions in a moment. I think I've got like 2,000 subscribers. No, don't apologize. I like this. I just wasn't expecting anybody to join. No. Obviously, I'm doing this for my PlayStation, so I can't like edit the settings on there, add a thumbnail. So I have to do it after the fact. But it's taking its sweet time. Then I could pull the chat up on my computer. What do you mean you know what I am? I just look over my PlayStation, see the chat in the corner, it just says, I know what you are. What am I? Also, I would like a new fancy microphone. It actually sounds like a normal voice, and I'm not like on a muffled, crunchy PlayStation headset. Okay. Is Moon Knight my main? Yeah. Oh, you want to see my Moon Knight stats? This is nasty. You're gonna all... This is why it takes me a week to make a video. All seasons. I have 18 hours on Moon Knight. Almost 19. Compared to everybody else, it is... It's bad. It's not a good look for me and my free time. Let me see. Pull up the chat now real quick. Hello to everybody. Hello everyone there. Zelda Nerd, hello. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Jazern Gaming, hello. Nice that you're playing it now. Art Boy, hello. Greg, hello. Rookie numbers? What do you mean rookie numbers? Come on, man. Don't tell me rookie numbers. Make me feel like I have even less of a life than I actually do. Can I turn... Whoa, okay, I didn't want to turn that on. Nope, don't want to turn that on. How do I turn that off? Okay. 30 hours on Squirrel Girl? That's honestly just impressive. Hello, Jameson Morgan. Oh, yes, I did say it right. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna try and... Don't... Okay, Greg, you gotta stop barking over Squirrel Girl. Have some standards. Even if it is real, just like... Your name is attached to this, you know that, right? Like, you know... Invisible Woman is where it's at. That's the realest thing ever. I don't want this stream to just dive into this. Off to a crazy start. Alright. Oh yeah, like my ranking. I'm cooking right now. Gold 3, baby. Highest for the season. Last season I got Platinum 3, though. That's something, right? Yeah? I don't know. Who wants to see me embarrass myself with a new game mode? Because I am really bad at it. I played a few games earlier. Not good. I scored 1 goal, I think. So we'll see how this goes. I need Iron Fist. I need Iron Fist. I'm only good with Iron Fist. I've not tried Black Widow, but I'm only good at Iron Fist. Also, this skin is sick. They added like sound effects to it and everything, so it's... I don't know, it's just so satisfying to play. Also, I called this a Q&A stream, but like... This is the 3rd stream I've done. They've all just been Q&As. I think I just kind of called it a Q&A stream to try and entrance other people to get in here. I did see the first Supergirl set photo. I really liked the look of it. I see that they are... Hold on. Oh, I'm bad. I saw that it's the bar from, I think, the first issue. I have not read the Woman of Tomorrow comic yet because I want to save myself for the movie. And I don't want to get, like, spoilers. But it's harder to resist reading it every single day because I've only heard the best things about it. No. Wait, I don't even remember what goal... Oh, no, this is... Okay, we almost just scored and I didn't even realize it. But I do like the crest they're going for. I'm glad they're keeping the Kingdom Come. Okay, that's cruel. I'm glad they're keeping the Kingdom Come crest because that's my favorite Superman logo. So basically, I'm glad they're keeping it. I wish there was maybe a little more yellow in it, but it's fine. I think the blue and red aesthetic is going to be a strong look for that costume. Hope the set pics drop soon, because I really want to see what her actual suit looks like, and if it gives us any indication of what the DCU is doing in the future. Come on, come on. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I did see a question about Doctor Strange not appearing in Doomsday, but being a major role in Secret Wars, so I'll try and answer that as I fumble the ball real hard. But, I think it makes sense. That movie seems to be... It seems to have a lot of people in it already. With the Fantastic Four, the, like, Avengers that I assume are going to form in that film, and the Thunderbolts, so... Like, you don't have to force Doctor Strange into the story if it doesn't work naturally, and the fact that he was off in the Dark Dimension, and they still have to resolve that plot line, it'd kind of be weird if he just shows back up, and he's done in the Dark Dimension, you know what I mean? I'd really like if they could find a way to do Strange 3 between those two films, and... Oh god. And maybe do like an Ant-Man and the Wasp situation where we see what he's up to, and then he plays a big role in Doomsday. So that's my hope, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it in time. I think Benedict said they don't even have a script ready. Or a director, even though I hope Raimi comes back. Man, get out of here. But who's to say? We have no clue if that's actually going to happen or not. Let's see. More questions. Oh wait, I never even said what I thought. Yeah, I think they'd be really cool. See this? I'm getting distracted by the football. But, I don't mind it. Like, again, that movie has tons of people in it already, and I think that Doctor Strange, you could tell a really interesting story about him not being there when they needed him most, and he could feel that kind of guilt, and then he plays an even bigger role in Secret Wars because of it. It also makes sense for him to be having a bigger role in Secret Wars because, like, he's Doctor Strange. Like, that's the multiverse movie they're going to be having. He should be, like, the biggest character in this saga, and I feel like... Wait, hold on. Let's go! We're so back. I lied. I'm a god. But yeah, I'm fine with that. I think it's the right move for the movies, and you could tell interesting stories with it, which is all that really matters at the end of the day. Also, Greg, don't tell everybody that you know me. They can't know these secrets. Hey. You watched both seasons of My Adventures with Superman. It's a great show. Hope they take inspiration from that show. Yes! That show really helped me get into Superman when I was still... Did they just win? Okay, whatever. That show really helped me get into Superman when I was still going through my edgy Superman phase, and I was giving him a chance more and more, and then that show really won me over. I love it. I cannot wait for Season 3 when they are introducing Superboy, I think, which is hype. Not gonna lie, I disliked the Kingdom Come logo for a long time because for some reason it was the hardest one to draw. Really? I would have never imagined that that was the hardest one because it's just a few straight lines, but as someone who can't draw in the slightest, that's fair. I don't even think I could draw the regular Superman logo, so that tells you how much I know. What's my least favorite Marvel movie? I think it is Fantastic Four 2015, off the top of my head, just because that movie really pissed me off. I remember even as a kid, I was like 14 years old when it came out, and I just didn't go to watch it because I could just tell it wasn't going to be good. It wasn't what I wanted of the Fantastic Four. I had no interest in seeing it, and then I watched it when it was on like TV one day, and it was just dreadful. Even just having to... Don't say that again. Even just having to go back... I put that clip in too many of my videos, but even just having to go back and, like, get clips for that movie, it's just such a miserable movie, and, like, there are some interesting ideas kind of sort of hidden in there. Like, Josh Trank has made a good movie in Chronicle. Yeah, Four Sticks, sorry. But, like, I just don't think that movie was very well executed. And it's boring, which is the worst thing a movie can be. So I really don't like Fantastic Four 2015. Do you think the other Defenders characters should come back into the MCU? And if yes, how? I absolutely do. I think there's two main routes they can do it. All of them happening in Daredevil Born Again, I feel like. Maybe if you want to do another one I can get into in a second, but I feel like with the Defenders characters, the MCU is expanding into street level more now. And Hold on, I got his ball. And it just makes sense to, like, reintroduce them. People already like them. I think Luke Cage is the easiest reintroduction with this whole mayoral campaign. I had to say that in that Daredevil video I did, and it was impossible. Dang it. But, like, you can just have Luke Cage arrive and run for mayor, and it's that much of an easy fix. Hello, Edwin. And then you spin that off into a Heroes for Hire show where you bring back Iron Fist 2, and that's just how you reintroduce him. Maybe even in a perfect world, we get him in like a Shang-Chi movie first. That'd be really cool. We get like a Shang-Chi Iron Fist team up, go all in with the martial arts, reintroduce people into Iron Fist in a movie that they actually want to see because people are kind of burned out on that character after the Netflix show had a terrible first season. And then Jessica Jones, you can just have Matt go to her on a case, or them run into something in Born Again Season 2. If you really want to, you can explore the friendship between her and Carol and like a potential Captain Marvel 3. But I don't know if they do something like that. I feel like she's better off in street level stuff right now. Okay, well, I was just reading the chat and we scored. There's some multiverse variants I'd love to see, like Blink from The Gifted, but I know that it'll never happen because nobody talks about it. That's fair. I never watched The Gifted, just because there were so many shows to keep up with, and I feel like I just got caught out of the loop, but I've heard really good things about it. And I know, obviously, if Blink is the character, so, like, why not? Just, like, if you're going all out, even if it's just something silly, just do a cameo. Why not? Do I think Daredevil will kill someone in Born Again? I think maybe that's how they deal with this whole Foggy situation where he says he crossed a line. Hold on. Oh, I'm bowling. Oh, okay, never mind, I'm not bowling. But basically... Man. But I feel like it'd be interesting. If they don't do it with the Foggy situation, I would love if they did it like as a season finale type cliffhanger, where you have Matt have this big triumphant victory over Fisk, and then you think the season's gonna end with him like happy for once, and then he just stops a routine robbery and then just accidentally kills someone, and then that's how the season ends, and you go into season 2 setting up that arc. But I feel like season 2 is gonna be continuing season 1, as we know they're kind of splitting that in half, which is fair. I think that's the smart thing to do with them restructuring everything. So maybe that's a season 3 story, but I think it's something they should definitely do because it's one of my favorite Daredevil arcs. Zdarsky cooked with that. I'm giving so many long-winded answers. Everybody's talking to the chat. I appreciate it. I gotta stop yapping. Let's see. Shout out Cheap Trick. Out of these characters, which do you want to see come to this game? Daredevil, Cyclops, Miles Morales, or Falcon? That's evil. That's evil. But I'm gonna say Daredevil because Daredevil's my guy. It's entirely out of bias, and I think his gameplay could be really cool if they really lean into the whole senses and stuff. You can give him that radar vision. One of my highlights about Season 2 of My Adventures with Superman was the relationship of Kara and Jimmy, and I really hope they kind of adapted into DCU. That was a really fun reinvention, and I don't think they're going to be able to adapt, like, the whole Kara twist, but, like, her and Jimmy were so much fun in that show, with Jimmy Flamebird and all that fun stuff, and, like, yeah, just do it, why not? Jimmy Olsen is at his best when he's the goofy side character who's always getting into hijinks, not getting shot in the head. Just a random idea I pulled out of my back pocket. No clue why anyone would ever do that. But yeah, let him do silly stuff like that. And let him fall in love with Clark's cousin. Like, it's goofy, but that's the kind of stuff I want. Just earnest, goofy stuff. Oh, that's how you pass the ball. Okay. That would have been good to know. Oh, I missed that. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm not bowling. If you could only have one of Moon Knight Season 2, a Young Avengers project, and a Shang-Chi 2, which one are you taking? So many evil questions. I think Moon Knight Season 2, again, out of pure bias, because like I feel like the objective correct answer is Young Avengers Season 2, because that will push the universe forward, and they've set that up in so many really fun, exciting ways. But I like Moon Knight, and I want to see more Moon Knight, so I'm going to say Moon Knight, because... No! Whatever, I didn't even want that ball anyways. But Moon Knight Season 2, definitely. Just catching up on the chat. Sup, bro? Oh god, why are you punching me? Hold on, man. God, I need to... Can you back off? What do you think of the Sergeant Rock film rumored to release in May of 2026? I'm here for it. Like, I love that the DCU is just doing anything. And I mean that in the best possible way. Like, yeah, who would... I know what... Oh, that's why we keep losing our teammates. Like, I would have never... I don't even know who Sergeant Rock is. I don't even know who Sergeant Rock is. I'm not going to pretend like I have this encyclopedic comic knowledge. I have no clue who that is. All I know is he's a war character in DC Comics. And absolutely, the fact that they got Luca on board with that is the craziest part. Like, Luca and Daniel Craig, I'm sold. In a perfect world, they'd include G.I. Robot 2. I think that'd be beast. But I have no clue if that's actually going to happen. But I do like how they're just throwing any character at the wall in a good way and seeing what happens. Like, they clearly got a good pitch for this. Otherwise, why else would they have done a Sergeant Rock film before Wonder Woman? So, I'm all for it. I don't think they're just going to do things for the sake of doing it. I feel like there's going to have to be an inspired reason for that. Since the new Captain America movie is around the corner, what do you predict the post-credit scene will be if there is one? Good question. I've had two predictions since the movie started. I think it'll either have to do with Bucky and the Thunderbolts or Sam restarting the Avengers, because they teased that idea, and I feel like you can't introduce the idea in the beginning of the movie if you're not going to pay it off by the end, and at least put something forward with that. So maybe it's Sam approaching Carol or Shang-Chi or just someone and just trying to recruit the new Avengers, because I feel like it's such an easy setup to do, and Doomsday has a lot of work to do, so you kind of got to get the ball rolling and get the Avengers set up ahead of time, even if it's just a few people. But in a perfect world, it'd be a crazy montage of him doing it, but even if it's just him approaching Carol or Shang-Chi, or maybe... Okay, this is probably the most realistic option, if they have Sam approach Banner and be like, hey man, could use your help with the Hulk stuff, and Banner's like, sorry, I got this kid with this bum-ass haircut. But probably something like that, and they go to restart the Avengers. Or it's Bucky and Thunderbolts, because I do think Bucky's going to have a secret cameo in this movie. I know Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie both said he won't, but like, it's Marvel, they have to lie. So I feel like it could be a Bucky thing where we catch up with him at the end of the film and he's recruited by Val to go stop the Thunderbolts, and it's just the thing Marvel used to do where they take a scene directly from the next movie and they put it into the previous film. So we'll just see the scene where Bucky maybe arrives at his apartment and gets the phone call from Val, and then they cut it off there, and obviously we know from the trailer being that he goes and hunts them down. It could be something like that. I think maybe those are the two post-credit scenes if I had to guess, or it's just that and like a gag, which is what they usually like to do. What's more important, Shang-Chi 2 or Doctor Strange 3? I think I personally want to see Shang-Chi 2 more, just because I love Doctor Strange, but I feel like he's had 2 movies and a bunch of appearances. Shang-Chi's only had 1 appearance. I would love to see him a lot more. But I think Doctor Strange 3 is more important in the overall hierarchy of power in the Marvel Universe right now, and getting that film ready for Secret Wars and stuff. I think I'm going to change my Marvel Rivals name to Waiting for Gambit. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever coming. I saw that they did fake leaks apparently, so it's hard to say if they actually... Sorry, I got a text. I'm a bad streamer. It's hard to say if they're actually doing it, but they should. He's such a slam dunk. It's such an easy kid to program. How's one of the most handsome person? You don't even know what I look like, but thank you. High chance that they drop Fantastic Four trailer at Super Bowl. I would say it's basically a lock. Even if it's not the official trailer, maybe just like a 30-second TV spot to get people hyped for it. But that's going to be their big tentpole movie of the year. I think it's the film that ends phase... No, it starts phase 6, sorry. So, like, they really want people to get hyped for this film. You kind of have to debut it at the Super Bowl. I remember in 2022, they had a TV spot for Moon Knight and a trailer for Multiverse of Madness. So I could see, like, a Thunderbolts TV spot and then a Fantastic Four trailer or vice versa. But I definitely think we're going to see some kind of Fantastic Four representation at the Super Bowl. Don't say Foggy's dying. I'm going to ban you from chat if you say Foggy's dying. Let's see. Catching up on things. Like, I'm so far behind on the chat that there's I'm just seeing the Zack Snyder discourse from when I talked about this like 5 minutes ago, I bet. But, let's see. Sergeant Rock means Steven Spielberg's one step closer to fun. I forgot about that Black Hawk movie. Oh my god, that was a I remember, like, hearing that report, and it'd be crazy that Steven Spielberg was going to do a DC movie, and then that nothing ever came of it, which is fun. Do you think the events of Secret Invasion... Steven Invasion... I lost my train of thought. Do you think events from Secret Invasion will ever be acknowledged in future MCU projects? I think that Armor Wars will reference Rhodey being a Skrull, but I think they will retcon it to be since the events of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't think they're going to keep it so it was after Endgame, because everybody hated that, despite that being the whole pitch of Secret Invasion, but that's a whole thing. I don't even want to get into that, but I think they're going to retcon it when they soft reboot the MCU. You know what I mean? You think Spider-Man will be the focus character of the new Avengers movie like Thor was in Infinity War and how Iron Man was in Endgame? That's a good question. I feel like he kind of will be, but I don't want him to be, if that makes sense. I want Spider-Man to be more of a supporting character, just kind of shows up because he's forced into it. Because I don't want him to be someone who's like the main character of the movie, but I want him to get a lot of screen time where we see Peter constantly grappling with the idea of working with a team again and afraid... I'm going to start playing a game because I'm just sitting on the main menu. This is not interesting. And afraid to make those connections with people again. And I want that to be like a side arc in the movie. Like how Thor, I guess, got his axe plotline in Infinity War, where it plays an overall role in the narrative, but it's more character-focused stuff, I guess, if that makes sense. Did you hear about the Cap 4 budget being $180 million instead of the $350 the insider said? Yes, I did. I had to re-edit my video that's coming out on Saturday to include that information in there, because I originally just said, like, we don't know right now, because we didn't. So... that's cool. That's really cool that they did that right as I finished the video, but it's fine. I added like a minute 30 seconds. I can live with that. Give me the ball. But I'm very glad about that, because World of Real is never reliable. You're gonna learn this real quick that I hate World of Real. Also, since Phase 4, they've been teasing the Avengers, but we still don't know yet. Honestly, they should have had an Avengers... Yeah, they should have had an Avengers movie. Like, I am a Phase 4 defender. I love Phase 4. It's my favorite MCU phase, believe it or not. But the one thing the MCU has been missing post-Endgame has been a proper Avengers film to establish this new team. Because it would be like if the Avengers weren't together, and then they did Age of Ultron as their first story. Like, Age of Ultron is a bit of a mess, but the strongest part of that movie is the character dynamics, because... like, that is what people want to see. And I feel like if you had one of those, people would have a lot less complaints about the MCU and seeing these characters again. And you could have done Secret Invasion as an Avengers movie, but that's a different story for another time. A lot of rumors... Sorry, team, I'm reading chat. A lot of rumors circling around of Pattinson joining the DCU. Thoughts? I personally wouldn't mind to see a new interpretation of the character. Oh, I remember somebody said earlier, what's my favorite Batman? It's Pattinson. Pattinson's my favorite Batman. But, I would love if Robert Pattinson's Batman joined the DCU. Obviously, I'm biased, but, like, his Batman and David's Superman, aesthetically, are so different, and I think that's what makes them so interesting to join together like that. Get back here. And, like, even with the collars on the suits, like, it just feels like they'd be in the same universe. No, I'm taking it back. And I just want to see them together, but also at the same time, I recognize that Matt Reeves doesn't want that, so I'm not going to pressure him into it, and I think getting a fantastical Batman along with the realistic Batman would do wonders, and I would love to see what they can offer. I'm a baller. I'm a baller! Also, if I don't, like, answer any of these questions properly, you can just keep asking it. I know I'm all over the place, but, like, I'm trying my best. Oh, I went the wrong way. I just zoned out completely. Oops. Did you see John Bernthal join the cast for Nolan's next movie? I did. It continues to be, like, the craziest movie of all time. And the fact that he's adapting The Odyssey is insane. Like, that's movie of the year already. Like, I'm sorry to every other movie that's coming out. So next year, 2027. Whenever, but, like, it's Nolan. It's gonna be movie of the year. Thank you for saying I've got a good voice. I try. I think it's mostly the microphone. I feel like it's not... It's just the crispness of this new mic. Stop taking the ball from me. I had dibs on it. Yeah, we're getting this out of here. Oh. Okay. Get back here, man. But yeah, Steven Invasion is real. Let's get all the Stevens together. We're putting together a team to do something remarkable. Could Thunderbolts be rated R? I remember there were rumors of it years ago. Like 2022, when there wasn't even... When it was just being shot, where people were like, yeah, Thunderbolts could be rated R, and like, I'd be here for it. It feels like the mature themes would fit really well. Doctor Strange or Loki definitely should be the main character sequels. Loki, I feel like, is going to have to play a huge role in it, and Doctor Strange, obviously, like, he's Doctor Strange. He's had the most experience with the multiverse. He should be... Honestly, if they were still doing that anchor being idea, he should be the anchor being and just be like the central figure, but that's just my 2 cents. What's worse than Jared Leto Joker? Casting-wise, not much. He's probably the worst. I don't like him as an actor in general, so like putting him as the Joker, no chance I was going to like that. Yeah, Cap 4 is... I don't think Cap 4 is going to flop. I was really worried about that with all the rumors and everything, that even if it was a good movie, it would flop, but like, it's got a $95 million opening weekend domestically right now, so like, that's huge. I don't think it's going to flop, and it makes me very happy. I hope that Sam gets his own trilogy. My perfect Avengers team: Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Thor, Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson, Bucky, Hulk, and Black Panther. That's a really good lineup right there. I'd love to see Moon Knight included. I like that it's a new take on the Avengers. It's not like we're just going to do the characters from the comics. Like, you actually went out of your way to build a new Avengers team. Because I actually wrote a video in November putting together my pitch for the Avengers, so we'll see whenever that happens. But yeah, that video's been written for months, and I just haven't done it yet. Who's a hero in Marvel that hasn't been introduced yet that you want to see soon? Mine is Nova, and I'm glad he's getting a show. A great answer, first of all. Nova, Nova, obviously a great choice. Who do I want to see? Besides, like, bid answers like Stiltman, because I do want to see Stiltman. I mean, I feels like it's cheap to say the X-Men, but like the X-Men. I mean, mainline Silver Surfer would be cool, because I don't think the Shala Ball version is going to be the mainline. I could technically say Ghost Rider too, but I feel like that doesn't count because we've had him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I find like a lot of the Marvel characters I love have been thankfully adapted already. Oh, Beta Ray Bill. There we go. Boom. I need Beta Ray Bill. He nearly made it into the last 2 Thor movies, and I'm pissed off that they keep cutting him out in the writing stage. Opinion on Black Panther being recast. It has been enough time that they can recast him, in your opinion. This is a really sensitive topic. I don't know, because I feel like it shouldn't be up to me, because, like, what do I know? But I think they did it in a natural way, where they can just have T'Challa Jr. be the new Black Panther and it's a recast where in-universe recast, if that makes sense, where they just age him up post Secret Wars reboot, and then there you go. But I feel like that should be the move, and I would be happy to see that Toussaint version grow up and then become the new T'Challa, and then maybe have him and Shuri be Black Panthers at the same time. I feel like Batman and the DCU should be more fantastical. Like, have villains like Clayface in Matt Reeves' universe. Feel like it should be more grounded. Have villains like Two-Face. Yes, absolutely. They should definitely lean into it. They really should have it so you have a grounded universe and a fantastical universe, and that way we get the best of both worlds. And you can see different characters who would have not gotten adapted sooner. Like, I doubt someone like Professor Pig is going to get adapted in the Brave and the Bold universe. But maybe you could in Reeves' universe. You know what I mean? Hello, Larson. I'm very late, but what's up? With how little they're showing the Leader and Cap 4 trailers, you think they're hiding something crazy. I wouldn't say it's something crazy. I think it's more just trying to surprise casual audiences with like, oh, the Leader's here. Surprise. And then they shock everybody with the Leader's appearance. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of twists in this movie. So I don't think it's going to be like a crazy universe-altering one, but I feel like it's going to be more than just the Leaders manipulating the Red Hulk. But I'm very glad that they've had the restraint to not show him. I'm also very worried that they will show him soon. But, like, the box office numbers are strong. Just hold out, Marvel, please. I'm begging you. Don't show the Leader. If they can... I don't want it to be like a the Marvels situation where they show Valkyrie in the trailer like the week of. Like, that was just mind-boggling to me. But I get they're getting desperate. Hold on, I need to take a sip of water. I'm dying. I'm gonna mute my microphone. You don't get to hear me drink. There we go. I'm hydrated. What are your thoughts? Oh, I talked a little bit about this earlier, but just to recap my thoughts for you, joining late. First of all, thank you for joining. But I think it's good. I don't think you need to force Strange. Here we go. I don't think you need to force Strange into the movie when he doesn't have a place, and it would feel out of place to take him away from the Dark Dimension plotline they just set up. I'm currently rewatching Daredevil because of the new episodes. I haven't watched it since COVID, and bro, Daredevil's top 5 superheroes, DC and Marvel. Yeah, top 3 for me. He's the GOAT. My favorite show of all time. He's like on a level of his own. I love that guy so much. I'm a Daredevil fan for life. That show made me fall in love with him as a character. Hold on, I'm going to try and do my best to multitask in the worst possible way and be a bad streamer. But I have to respond to this silly little text message. How's everyone's day going? How we doing? What's going on? Oh, speaking of Daredevil, you see Daredevil in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man featurette I posted earlier? Very excited for that. We're like a week away. I gotta start preparing for that. They're dropping 2 episodes every week for like a month, I think. Thank you for putting up with me doing this. I know it's not the most exciting stuff. I'm probably losing so many viewers. But, you know, I gotta just get myself so I can lock in. I have a big thing to do at my real job tomorrow. And I gotta take care of this thing about it. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. Chat's updated. All right, let me speed run through the chat. Still not sold on Joseph Quinn as Human Torch. I get it. I wasn't either for a while. Like, when they first announced the initial casting, I was not sold on him. It wasn't until I saw him... Like, I know he doesn't look like your traditional Johnny, but I have faith. Because, like, Benedict Cumberbatch does not look like how I pictured Doctor Strange. And then they put him in the hair and makeup, and it's, like, the most picture-perfect Doctor Strange casting I've seen in my life. So I'm just gonna... I think I think he'll be able to pull it off. He's very charismatic. He's very funny. I think he could kill it. Do you think it's a good move starting Batman off with Damian in the DCU? Because I think they should have started younger, like him having Jason. I think that's fair, but I also think that they want to do Red Hood, and I don't think they want to be patient enough to do it. And as a Red Hood fan, I'm fine with that. And also with this universe, it's hard to say because, like, there's so... Doing Damian this early, like, it means that him and, like, some of the Superman characters are going to be completely different ages with how this Superman is so young and the Batman is going to be so old. So it's a trade-off where we get, like, advanced Batman lore, but we're going to miss out on a lot of cool, like, Superboy's interactions and stuff. They kind of did show the leader in some promo art is true, but, like, most people aren't chronically online like me and you to see that. Dang it. So I hope that people aren't noticing that, but yeah, they did show him if you want. You could look him out, or seek him out if you wanted to. Alright, I have my hottest takes. Hulk in the MC was his best in his first film, and everyone feared him, but went down after Cap only 2. Ooh. That is a hot take. I think the Hulk is at his best in Avengers 2012, just because, like, the Incredible Hulk treats him and Banner as the same person. And I think the Hulk is best when they're treated as, like, a dissociative identity sort of thing. Because it is canonically DID. And I don't like that the way they portray it is just Banner but angry. So I think, like, rage-wise, you might have a point. But personality-wise, I enjoy him the most in the Avengers. Where Banner's always referring to him as the other guy. It's like someone else other than him that he has no control over. I do definitely see your point, though, that, like, giving the Hulk... Okay, man. Was that necessary? Giving the Hulk more control over his anger did kind of hinder them a little bit, so we just need to have one time where the Hulk goes crazy and then he loses control and then boom, we're back to peak Hulk. Which I do think they're setting on. I just think it's going to take them a minute as... Okay, well, I'm cooked. Yeah. It's just going to take a minute as they try and get the rights for a Hulk film. We do need some Savage Hulk. You haven't... Caleb, you haven't seen Penguin or Daredevil? I'm judging you hard, but, like, if it's out of your control, fair enough. But, like, you should watch that. Best DC and best Marvel show, right there. I don't know what just happened there. You took your final science midterm and somehow it was harder than the SAT. That's messed up. The SAT sucks. Woo. I remember taking the SAT twice, I think. And I wanted to end it all. Can I say that on the stream? I don't know. I had to cut a segment on one of my most recent videos where I said I was gonna kill myself. Just because I feel like it was too much. I have no clue how much I can get away with saying that. Get away from me, Spider-Man. Let me just onk. I was doing a fail. Who do you think should be the leader, or at least the Trinity of the new Avengers? Is it weird that Spider-Man part of the Trinity? I think Spider-Man should be part of the MCU Trinity, but not part of the Avengers Trinity, if that makes sense. Like, Spider-Man should be the face, one of Marvel's faces of the company. It should be him, like, Mr. Fantastic, or one of the members of the Fantastic Four, up until they get the X-Men and they can do, like, Wolverine and Hulk and all that fun stuff. But, like, I think it should be, right now it should be Spider-Man, Captain America, and, like, Captain Marvel. Maybe Mr. Fantastic if you want to do like a Mount Rushmore. I just feel like that's street level, global level, and cosmic level. I feel like that covers everything, and those characters should be a big focus of the MCU in the future. I need to kill this shark. I need to kill this shark. Get back here, you stupid shark. He has so much health! Okay, I'm done. I don't want to kill this stupid shark. I just noticed this staircase is infinite. That's so cool! Okay, okay. Squirrel Girl, you have to die. Sorry to all you gooners out there. Squirrel Girl is dead.
Squirrels are going to hate me.
Of the 4 new soups, Guy Gard... Don't call her Hawk 2. That took me out of the game so bad. Oh, Guy Gardner, Hawk 2, a terrific metamorpho being introduced. Who are you most excited to see? Guy Gardner. I'm a Green Lantern fan all the way, and it's been rough the last few years. So just any kind of Green Lantern representation that's not a still from a cut thing from Zack Snyder's garage is music to my ears. Even if he has, like, even if it's Guy Gardner, who's not one of my favorite Lanterns, I'm just happy to see Lanterns in general. This might be a nitpick, but why isn't Hulk greener in the movies? No, you're honestly right. They toned down the greenness because I think they wanted it to look more realistic. Especially in... I think he's at his most green in Ragnarok, but it's still like a muted green. They definitely need to give him like a bright, popping green next time he goes like full Savage Hulk. It's like it's something I've gotten used to, but something we shouldn't settle for. Like, just give us a bright green Hulk. I think I did a Hulk... I did a Hulk video a few months back about why they should be doing World War Hulk and not Doomsday. Oh no, get out of there. But I edited him to be more green in the thumbnail just because it annoyed me how
at least I didn't
like dulled the green was. I've seen almost everything from Marvel and DC, but I haven't seen any of the Netflix or Reesverse stuff. Any specific reason for that? Is it just like a time thing? You're not interested in like what were other universes, or... Why am I fighting Iron Man? That's a bad idea. Maybe I can get him here. Okay, never mind. Stupid Penny. I'm gonna see Penny in, like, Beyond the Spider-Verse and get war flashbacks because of this game. Like, this is why it happens when I try to read the chat. Keep it up, though, chat. Awesome job on the Fantastic Four video. Everything you said lines up perfectly with how I feel, and I've watched that SDCC footage like 400 times, just hoping to get to the trailer in 2 weeks. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's one of my favorite videos. I think it was a daunting task to try and talk that much about a team that's been around for 60 years, but I'm very proud of how that came out. So I really hope we do get the trailer as well. So I love me some Fantastic Four.
Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man!
That's my bad for ulting there.
Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
Yes, the Suicide Squad is like objectively the best DCEU film. I would be hard pressed. Like, the only one that comes close to me for me is Birds of Prey. Shazam is up there for sure, but like the Suicide Squad is that real stuff. You know what I mean?
Revenge is sort of my specialty.
Do you think they should incorporate the Oscorp and villains from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man into Tom Holland post MCU world? I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think Coleman Domingo is really inspired casting for Osborn. So yeah, I think that'd be a great idea, honestly. I don't know how. Maybe they just in the Secret Wars merge. That's how they justify it. But I think that'd be really cool. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is absolutely up there for the best Marvel shows. I will always appreciate an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan. I really want to make an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. video one day, but I don't think, one, anyone will watch it, and two, I don't know how to condense talking about like a 7-season show in like 15 minutes. I feel like I wouldn't be doing it justice, but I love that show so much. I still really want them to bring back Daisy. I'm still pissed off they didn't in Secret Invasion. That would have made that show infinitely better.
I've come back from far worse than that.
Also, yes, Season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the best one. So you stopped when it peaked, but the other ones are still great. I low-key want A-Bomb in the movies. He looks cool. A-Bomb is cool. Like, we're missing out on so many cool Hulk characters because Universal won't play ball. And it sucks because, like, A-Bomb, Rick Jones, all these cool characters we're just never gonna see.
Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man!
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is your favorite show of all time? Based. You know ball. That's true. Red Hulk does have like, Red Hulk is an unapologetic bright red, and then there's the Green Hulk who's dull. Maybe it's like a Professor Hulk thing where they wanted him to be not as bright to show that it's not fully Hulk, but I don't know. It's hard to say with Hulk decisions why they make them. Get away from me! Mostly just continuity stuff. That's fair. That's a reason for not watching them, but I do recommend it a lot. How do you want DCU Batman to be like in detail? Gotham should be Burton, Arkham, Batman should be like it was in BTS, comic books, right? Yes. Sorry, I'm speeding through that because I want to answer your question, but I do definitely want him to be like as fantastical as possible. He needs to be this imposing figure who should not be real, but he is. I want him to be like full Gothic Batman with this over-the-top Art Deco city design. I don't want them to cower out on it and not do fantastical villains. How did I do? 6? It's fine. Daisy should... I just really want to see Daisy again. Like, come on. Where's Daisy? It's crazy that Rick Jones hasn't been in the movies. He's like such a pivotal character in Hulk comics and even like Marvel overall. He's just a silly little sidekick guy. I could have done better. He's just like a silly sidekick guy, and I would love to see him more. Like, it's crazy to think about what the Incredible Hulk movie set up. Like, Doc Samson is in the universe. He's just there, played by, what is his name? The guy from Modern Family. I think it's like Ty Burnell or something like that. And it's like, we just never came back around to that. Like, I don't know if he's great casting for Doc Samson, but I don't know. It's crazy. The Hulk lore in the MCU was all over the place, and I would like to see a World War Hulk movie that kind of condenses it and sets things right. What's my rank in Marvel Rivals? Let's show you. Let me show you. You can see my rank right here. Right now, I don't want to see that. Oh, nope, stop. My rank is Gold 3 right now. I'm not good at this. I only play it with my friend too, because I need a carry, but my highest is Platinum 3. And I just barely got that at the end of last season. Oh god, don't look at my time played, please. Don't look at that. Top 3 villains of all time. Magneto, Doctor Doom, and Lex Luthor. Valid? Very valid. I think mine would have to be Mysterio, Magneto. I don't even know who I would say my favorite DC villain is. Like, my mind instantly went to Clayface. It's hard to say. I'll have to get back. I'll think about that one. Peacemaker Season 2 is going to be hype. I don't think they're going to kill Vigilante, but, like, they better not. Please. I love Vigilante. It's weird to think that they had, like, a different actor cast as him, and then James recast, like, late into the season or something like that. I could have sworn I saw somebody earlier mentioning the CW shows, and yes, I have watched them. Most of them. I didn't watch Batwoman. Well, I watched like half the first season, then I stopped. But I've watched most of the CW shows. Like, yeah, Reverse Flash is goated. He has the aura. Do you think they should introduce Magneto in a Scarlet Witch movie after Secret Wars, assuming her character's rebooted? That's an interesting idea. Because I don't think Magneto should be in the first X-Men movie at all. Like, maybe allude to him, but don't do Magneto yet. That could be a good way to keep him around and make him feel, like, relevant in the universe. So I would be here for that, absolutely.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't wait to see the new intro dance. Oh god, I hope it's I know it's gonna be goated because it's James Gunn. Like, but I'm very interested to see what song they choose. I'm glad they're gonna keep changing it every season. Give me like 81 seasons just so I can keep seeing silly new intros. Oh, steal the kill, steal the kill, steal the kill. Oh, I'm the worst. Let's go. That was just evil. Thanks, Galacta. Let's go. Who's attacking? Oh, I didn't even see an Iron Man behind me. Top 3 favorite superhero shows: Daredevil, My Adventures with Superman, and X-Men 97. That's bold and beast. Mine would probably be Daredevil, Penguin. Ooh, what would the third one be? My mind instantly went to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I also love Loki, though. like a lot.
Back where I started.
Hello, Spylos wins. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. First stream in like a month, over a month, because I just kind of got really busy. I hope to try and do this more often. My ideal goal is like one video a week and one stream a week, but I have no clue if it'll actually happen. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Double KO.
I am the light in the darkness.
How are you doing, Spy Always Wins? I never said that back to you. What haircut do I get? That's a good question. I honestly wish I knew. Like, my hair is so boring. I used to... I'm sure y'all see it one day when I eventually reveal myself to the world, but like, it's so... It just kind of is. I don't have like
my fist.
any fades or any like buzz cuts. It's just hair. I go to... My neighbor does it, because they work at a salon, and I trust them to do it. I just tell them what to do, and they just... I think just do a scissors cut. There's some shocking lore. I loved Legends of Tomorrow. God, I love Legends of Tomorrow. That show is so much fun.
There, ahead. I found him.
Die. Okay, you're a coward. How dare you run away from me trying to kill you? Iron Man, please, no. Nope. Get away from me! Oh, I just threw a second knockdown. Wait, I want this health back. Nice. Bozo. Steal a kill, steal a kill, steal a kill. Oh god. Cannot believe the Flash movie had Zod as a villain. If you get me started on the Flash movie, the rest of the stream is just gonna be me ranting about that film. The fact that it wasn't the Rogues is beyond me.
The other team needs to eliminate
But the fact that it wasn't the Reverse Flash and they were adapting Flashpoint is ridiculous. I wish Warner... Yeah, it sucks that the rights for Marvel are scattered everywhere. And like everything is all over the place. In Marvel and DC. Oh god. Where are you, Iron Man? I've had the Iron Man Armored Adventures theme song stuck in my... Get away! That was inevitable. Oops. Oh, hold on. My thing refreshed. After the Doctor Strange news, who do you think will be the core 6 Avengers? I got a great video coming up in the pipeline eventually for you. Just please be patient with me. I'm not good at making videos. Any chance we see Agatha or Rio in Secret Wars? I think Wanda will be in Doomsday, so maybe we see Agatha to like help them find Wanda. But I feel like we have more of a chance of seeing Agatha than Rio. Despite Rio being Death, I don't see how Death would really fit into a multiverse story where they have like an in with Agatha. Why did I go here? Why did I go here? Why did I go here? They have an in for Agatha in Wanda, since they're like connected forever now. Dang it. If Gaia from Secret Invasion were to come back, where do you think she would appear? Probably like at the start of Doomsday, and they have Doctor Doom brutally kill her off or something, because they've turned her into such an overpowered character they kind of have to deal with her. But I don't know how she would ever come back. I remember there were plans at one point to like spin her off into a show when Marvel was trying to make as many things as possible, like her and... Oh god. Wait. There we go.
The light in the darkness.
Get back here, piece of garbage. Oh, well that's not good. No! Man. I like everybody giving their top 3 superhero shows. I love to see like Doom Patrol being represented. Peacemaker, Batman the Animated Series is goated. Also, those Raiders are so evil. Yeah, the Gambit Rogue drama in Season 2 of X-Men 97 is gonna ruin my entire life, and I welcome it. I'm really excited to see what they do there. But it will kill me. Do I think Blade is still happening? Yeah. All the reports recently on Blade is stuff talking about how, like, it's going good. They're just delaying it because they don't want it to be with the multiverse saga. And they still have to find a director, obviously. But I do think Blade will happen. I've not seen Superman vs. the Elite. I need to watch that because I've heard good things about it. But I'm not like checked out, but I haven't seen a lot of the DC animated movies. If they don't recast T'Challa, I reckon they do a Black Panther World War III where America has Red Hulk and the Thunderbolts invade Wakanda for the Vibranium and Shuri gets Namor. Let me get Namor versus Red Hulk. I'd be fine with that. That's I think that they're gonna keep building on the Vibranium story because they kind of are they're building on it in Brave New World a bit, and then they're gonna probably touch on it in the third movie a bit. But I'd be here for that. It's a fun idea to do. Gotta lock in. Bozo. Iron Man, no! Good night, Erica. Thank you for... Erica. Thank you, Eric Ramirez. I'm so sorry for calling you Erica. I'm doing this as I play a game. Thank you for staying, Eric. I will try and go live more often. Please enjoy watching Daredevil instead of my mistakes. And also, yes, I don't want to see Andy Muschietti do Brave and the Bold. I like the It movies, but like the Batman we've seen of him is Michael Keaton spouting catchphrases and Ben Affleck's being made a joke besides one scene. So I don't really care for his take on Batman. I really want them to find a new director. I'll give him a chance and go in with an open mind, but like he's far from my first choice, and I just wish we had somebody more like Matt Reeves, who is like clearly a lifelong Batman fan, who has an inspired vision. Because they don't even have a script for Brave and the Bold yet. It's not like where a Clayface movie gets greenlit because they have a great script for Clayface. They just said, okay, Andy, what do you want to do? You can do our Batman stuff. What should Marvel do about Hulk? I want them to have a moment in a movie where they have him break out of the Professor Hulk identity. Like maybe in a World War Hulk movie. I feel like that's how you end Act 1. You have the Hulk break out of it, and then it becomes a problem for the rest of the Avengers. Just like do like a take on World War Hulk. Dang it. Yeah, Grant Gustin would have been a great like DCU Flash. I don't know why they didn't just make those shows canon when they were so successful and popular. Like, you can argue the quality all you want. They definitely fell off, but like they were popular, and it would have been smart to capitalize on that rather than just ignore them and shove them off to the side like they're nothing. I'm hunting this Moon Knight down.
There, I found him.
Okay, well that went poorly. Who's more likely to appear, Bucky or Hulk in Captain America 4? I think definitely Bucky. I think Bucky will be in the movie, is my big prediction right now. I think that Hulk won't be, because then you'd have to explain why isn't this a Hulk movie, and you could just say he was doing Scar stuff. But I think Bucky will be there to like help Sam out at one point, or maybe, I don't know, be a liaison between him and the Wakandans to get a new suit. Whatever it may be, I definitely think we'll see Bucky. Even if it's in post-credit scene. I think he'll make an appearance in this film. I like to see Agatha all along in your top 3 superhero shows of all time. I believe it. It's a great show. I'm not doing good, gang. Yeah, Andy Muschietti did blame the women demographic for the failure of The Flash. It was a really poorly worded statement where he was like, yeah, women don't want to see this, and like, it's just like, come on, man, you're not making me like you here. Like, it's 2025. Don't blame your bad movie where you resurrect dead actors on women not going to watch it, when that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, people will flock to see movies that are good. Also, I see this message appear in the chat now, but yeah, I remember those Moon Knight and Hulk and She-Hulk rumors. They were bizarre, but like, maybe that's where the post-credit scene of him putting together the Avengers comes from? I don't know. I don't think we're going to see Moon Knight now in like Doomsday, but maybe that was where it came from, but those rumors were bizarre.
Khonshu, watch over me.
But yeah, Andy Muschietti, keep him away from Batman. Like, I don't want someone blaming his movie being bad on women. That's just not cool. That's true. I mean, keeping the DCU and Arrowverse separate was definitely better because, like, what it meant. But, oh, don't solo ult me. But it is funny that, like, the Arrowverse was objectively better, I feel like, than the DCU. Or EU. I just got eviscerated. Choose one to be deleted, Captain America 4 or Thunderbolts. As much as I think Thunderbolts is going to be great, and it is my beloved, I have to go with keep Cap 4, because that's my guy, and I would not be alive if we weren't getting that movie.
The other team needs to eliminate one more player.
Armed and dangerous!
Oh, Hulk vs. Sentry would be... Oh, I just lost... I wasn't even paying attention. I really want to see Hulk vs. Sentry. I don't know how they managed to pull it out, but, like, please give us some kind of Hulk vs. Sentry fight. Oh, I didn't realize he had the endgame skin. Snap. He's dead. L. A lot of my girlfriend's favorite superhero is the Flash. Like, see? People like the Flash. He's a charming guy. Like, I don't know why they said, yeah, the Flash. He ruined everything. Like, or the women ruined it. Like, come on, Andy. Do better. I've not bought the Malice skin. I've only bought one skin in this game right now. Because I know in the leaked files, they said that there was going to be a Moon Knight MCU skin, so I've been saving up my currency, and they haven't released it yet, and they keep teasing me with it, but the only skin I've bought so far is one for Mr. Fantastic. It wasn't the Maker. I love the Maker. Like, this is a great skin, but I'm a nerd, and I'm like, I want to play as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, so I just bought the blue variant, because it was cheaper, and I like the clean look. I think it's better than the white suit, which I do think is clean, but, like, the blue just feels right. But that Malice skin, it's tempting. Like, okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. I still wish the Zemo was in Thunderbolts. I think they would have made the team perfect. Yeah, I feel like there could have been an easy way to do that, where Val tries to insert Zemo into the team. But I also think that this movie is going to be about sending people in to die, and I don't think Val wants Zemo dead. So I get why he's not there, but it feels wrong to have a Thunderbolts movie without him. I really like what they're doing with the direction of the film, but if I had to change anything, I would have just found any way to get Zemo in it, because again, it's Zemo. He's goated. Just some quick matches. I haven't seen the Flash movie, but I know they resurrect Christopher Reeve's Superman, but like, why couldn't they just get Brandon Routh? Yeah! That's the crazy part. They resurrect him, but like, just get Brandon Routh back. Everybody loved his appearance in the Arrowverse. He has the best Superman costume of all time, in my opinion, in their Crisis event. Can't see who's on the team. I'll go Bucky. I'll go Bucky.
I'm not anyone's sidekick.
Sorry, Mini Wheat.
Is best done alone.
It blows my mind. What's your hottest take? I've got to go now later, bro. Oh, take care, Cornell. I'm so sorry. I can never tell to pronounce names, but take care. Thank you for staying. My hottest take is honestly probably just that I like Phase 4. I like the MCU Moon Knight show. I love She-Hulk. I think Multiverse of Madness is good. Like, my hottest takes are all really positive stuff, I feel like. Because I'm very easy to please, I feel like. I don't know, maybe it's a hot take to say. I think the first 4 episodes of Secret Invasion are pretty good. Like, it's not great, but I enjoyed them. Yeah, Zemo would have definitely just I feel like Zemo would have tried to kill the Sentry, though, because his MCU Zemo's whole thing is he hates supremacists and super soldiers. So, like, maybe just try and kill the Sentry. That could be a cool way to do it, where he's on his own mission, and he learns of the Sentry's existence, and he just tries to kill him. Okay, there we go. That's what we could have done. Where would you like to see the new Guardians of the Galaxy team? Ooh. I was thinking about this a bit the other day because I want to do a Guardians of the Galaxy 4 pitch. But like, just make Guardians of the Galaxy 4. Even if it's a special presentation, I would love to see this new team lineup. I feel like just because James Gunn is gone doesn't mean that the Guardians have to be gone too. I'm not good at Bucky, as you can see. Oh.
Thanks for the upgrade, Rocket.
Bozo. Oh, I'm the bozo. I'm the bozo. I'm the bozo. Oh god, there's no... Oh, there's the elf. MCU X-Men lineup. Cyclops, Iceman, Storm, Jean Grey, Katie Pryde, Professor X, Rogue, Gambit, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine, and no drama between those three. That's by the end of Phase 7. I can get on board with that. I like that idea, honestly, a lot. I think... I made my MCU X-Men video a while ago. It was like my 3rd or 4th video. I've changed my opinions a lot since then. I might have to remake it, because I feel like X-Men 97 really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And since then, I've been doing a lot more research and reading on the X-Men. Like, I was wrong on a lot, so maybe I'll remake that. But I do like your pitch for the team. I maybe would like them at the start of Phase 7. Like, again, I still do stand by the idea of you do a series, then introduce them one by one, then you get an X-Men team. I guess by the end, at first X-Men movie. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. How am I surviving? Oh my god. That's true. Zemo would have done so much dancing. Hot take is I do not hate Quantumania. I don't hate Quantumania either. I think it's perfectly fine. My biggest problem with the movie is just the way it looks. I think it's a very... I don't know, I would say it's just a kind of an ugly movie at times. But I think that, like... I don't know, I came out of that movie, I enjoyed myself. It wasn't perfect, but... I don't know. I have fun with it. I see all the flaws in it, though. But yeah.
Never miss. Come back here.
Oh god, I didn't realize Hawkeye was ulting.
Zero. We'll get you back on course. No need to reload. Nice.
I love this. I love this. Oh my god. This is nasty. Aw, come back, my infinite ammo. You shared the Fantastic Four video with your group chat? That's so cool. Thank you. My Twitter is public. If you want to add people, if you want to add me, you can. It's just whole shebang YT. I rarely remember to use it because I haven't revealed my actual Twitter account that I'm more active on. But like, I go for it. It's weird to think that people are like sharing my video. I usually just think I put it out there and the algorithm gods take care of it. But that's cool. I appreciate you sharing it. If only there was an amazing Thor who could shield Bucky from all this damage. If only. Stop. 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 Okay. Thank you, Groot. I know we could get a 4th Guardians of the Galaxy, but I really don't want to ruin that perfect ending. That's fair. Like, it's one of the best endings of all time. That wall just shocked me. So I get that. That'd be cool if they... Maybe, yeah, you can do that, like... I don't think Season 1 of Nova, like maybe Season 2 of Nova, you do a crossover episode with the new Guardians. I think that'd be a really fun idea. And then maybe like a special presentation so they don't get like a proper... like movie. It doesn't touch that ending, but we still get to see them. If they ever do like an Annihilators movie, maybe we can see them in there. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, I saw the Loki clones and I got excited thinking, oh man, I can get so many kills right now. I'm so bad at this. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the chat. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to see a majority of the MCU get recast. I have a whole video, I keep saying I have like video ideas to make, but I do. But I don't want the MCU to get rebooted too much, like, so I kind of want most of them to stay. Recast like the Wasp, because I know Evangeline Lilly retired from acting, and then we can maybe get the Wasp as an important player in the MCU for once. Shouldn't be that hard. He was standing still and I missed him. Oh god, Wolverine jump scare. Okay, well they took care of that. Dang, okay. Thor 5 pitch, Thor and Beta Ray Bill team up to take on Hercules. I agree. I made a video about that. Keep saying this. But yes, that's like such an easy pitch to do. I really hope we get a Thor 5 because like endless potential. And the fact that we haven't gotten Beta Ray Bill is sickening. Okay, dude, get out of here. Oh, good, I have my ult again. Yeah, they need to find someone like James Gunn who has a unique style, a creative vision, who can absolutely take things over in like a inspired way. It's not just like a journeyman director who just does what the studio says. We need someone who has really good ideas. I know this will be massively delayed, but I need you to use your ult and say again 20 times. Okay, Daniel. We'll see how that goes. I'm really bad. Oh, not getting in there. I missed the storm. I don't know why I did that. Now I have the pressure of trying to hit my ultimate ability. Okay, well I'm not using it now because Cloak and Dagger just ulted. Quantumania should have been a Civil War style movie where we get to see a few characters who didn't appear in Civil War, like Shang-Chi, the Hulk, Strange Wong, maybe Carol and Kamala. Not a bad idea. I really just wanted Quantumania to be like a heist movie again. I feel like the Ant-Man movies as small heist films worked a lot, and I feel like it suits the character. But I would be down for a big crossover type movie that has Scott at the lead if they can figure out how to do that. Have I died? I died once, that ruined my night. Well. Oops. I don't get why people are mad about the race swap and friendly neighborhood Spider-Man since it's literally a different universe. It's not even the main MCU, plus Norman finally got his waves. People are annoying, and people will complain about everything. I think it's a great idea. I don't understand why people are so averse to it. It's unless a race is tied directly to the character and like is part of their identity, I don't think it matters if you change that. Like, I'm completely fine with it, and people are really annoying about that, and I kind of hate that it's become this big hot button issue because it shouldn't be. And it makes sense. He's had waves for years. Now there's finally a reason why. Oh, hold on, let me upvote everybody so we all get the golden 5. Boop. Alright, let's see. Read the chat before I hop into another game. I would even, again, James Gunn is great for this, but like, Superman Smashes the Klan is goated, and I would love to see that adapted, and I feel like we would. Like, even if they don't dedicate a whole movie to it, like, just do it once. I want to see Superman Smashes the Klan. It's so good. Do you think Captain Marvel needs better writing? That she could have been on par with Wanda, but they failed her. I think she's great in the Marvels. I liked her in her own... Whoa, okay. No... Wow, okay. No tanks. No, Magneto just switched. But now we lost our healer. Okay, this is a terrible team comp. Whatever.
People are always afraid of Ty.
I really like Captain Marvel as a character. I think she's at her best in the Marvels, and I think that movie, if more people had watched it, would have launched her popularity.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
And I feel like, I don't know, it's just, I like Captain Marvel. I think that she should be written as a bigger focus in the MCU, but I understand why she's not like everybody's favorite character, but I really like her, and I just think she needs like more of a focus. Boop. Guys, get on the point, please. Yes, sorry. X-Men and Hugh must get recast. Absolutely. I don't want to see any of the X-Men actors come back. Maybe if they want to keep Kelsey Grammer as Beast, I'm fine with that just because he barely got a chance and it's a voice role. But Hugh needs to be recast after... Give him one more appearance as Wolverine in like a Secret Wars, but then after that, I don't need to see him ever again.
Time to shine.
Oh, somebody else said thoughts on Hugh Jackman staying for another 10 years, but yeah. He has to hang up the claws. Like, we cannot keep having him come back until he's 90. That has to be... That can't become a real thing. I just want Hugh... Like, I'm glad he got this second run as Wolverine, but we need to embrace the future. So after Secret Wars, if he's still doing it, we gotta have a serious conversation with him and force him to go back to making his musicals.
My life force is by the eye of Agamotto.
Oh, man. I thought I was gonna block that in time. Weird question, but in Avengers Doomsday, who do you think will die? Because I think a few folks are gonna bite the dust. Ooh.
Double KO.
That's a good question.
Time to shine.
I honestly don't know, because I feel like we're at the point where so many of these characters are too new to die. I feel like they're going to kill off Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom in Secret Wars, but like... I feel like anyone who dies is going to be a variant. I don't think any of the mainline characters are going to die unless they like bring in Michael Douglas as Hank just to kill him off, because yeah, they should have killed him off in Quantumania, but like... I honestly don't know. They have to kill someone to raise the stakes, but I guess it depends on who wants out of their contracts and who is having fun. It's me and this Magneto against the world, man. We lost. The world won. Yeah. Quantumania, definitely, if you set Kang up as this big, like, saga-conquering villain, then people have certain expectations, so it's kind of hard.
They've almost got it.
Good night, Jay Zern Gaming. Thank you for popping out here at this late-night stream.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get
Sadie
a
Sink rumored to be Jean Grey. I like musicals, okay? That's meant as a compliment. He loves musicals. He's passionate about them.
Time to shine. I am ready to put on a show.
But I think Sadie Sink is a great actress. I think she wouldn't be my first choice for Jean Grey, but I think she'd do a good job. Especially if they want to do a younger cast. Like, I definitely think she would be able to do a good job. I know... Listen, Stranger Things is a bizarre show. She's probably the best part of that most recent season. So I'm open to it. I'm always open to, like, any casting unless it's just, like, the wrong race. Don't take that in a bad way out of context. Like, if you're gonna make a black actor white, you know what I mean. But don't, like, whitewash someone, is what I was trying to say. But, like, I'm open to most casting ideas. So I think she'd do good.
Can't expect to win them all.
Should Olivia Cook... Hold on, I need to Google Olivia Cook. Olivia Cook. Somebody cooked here. Ooh. I've not seen House of the Dragon, but I see the vision just, like, visually seeing her right here. I absolutely am sold on this. Sorry about that. One thing you didn't bring up in the Young Avengers pitch was that Spider-Man kept appearing in one movie per year until No Way Home, since we got to see him grow every year, and I wish they went with either of the younger characters. Yeah, like, we've seen Spider-Man a lot in the MCU, so we've gotten to grow up with him a lot. Like, and I feel like that's where the attachment comes from with his character. We've literally grown up with him, so... It sucks that we haven't seen any of these Young Avengers besides like one or two appearances. And I'd like to see these characters more in a perfect world. I also agree, Artboy. I hate the Superman title font. I hope that's a placeholder because it just feels so generic. Like, The Suicide Squad is one of the best logos ever. It's ripped straight from the comics, bullet holes and all. Guardians of the Galaxy has like a great cosmic feel to it with this rusted space age metal. And then Superman is just Superman. Like even Peacemaker has a better logo than Superman. I don't know, I just like, come on dude, just do the comic logo. Just take that font, slap it on there, and call it a day. With the rumors of them bringing back Steve and Tony recast, and if they do that, that's fine, but I feel Steve should be like an Agent Rogers and have Sam be Cap. He hasn't gotten the recognition. Sorry, I butchered reading that. But yeah, 110%. I don't want to see Chris Evans back as Captain America. Ever. I love him. He's my favorite character of all time. If I showed you my room right now, you'd think I have a problem. But like, that time, his time is done. It should be Sam Wilson now. And if they do bring him back... Oh god, what is this team? Okay, where are we going? Okay, I gotta be healer? Great. Great. I'll play Sue.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the back.
Where was I? I genuinely forgot where... Oh yeah. Yeah, Sam has had one episode as Captain America and will have one movie and then one Avengers film. Just, I want Sam to have time to breathe. I think if you're gonna bring Chris back, make him like the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, not Captain America.
It feels good to step outside.
MCU cooks with hand-to-hand combat, like Shang-Chi, Winter Soldier. They know what they're doing. And also, yeah, like special presentations need to become a standard in the whole industry. They're such a perfect format to tell short stories. And like Superman smashes the Klan. I love Lobo Holiday special idea. Like do a Batman like story where like Batman, I don't know, Christmas story, Noel maybe, I don't know. But like just I don't know, just do more special presentations. They're the perfect format for this genre because you can do low stakes. I'm losing my mind clearly. Low stakes, small scale, cheap stories. And that's all you need sometimes. I have to heal a Jeff. Yuck. Spider-Man is my favorite MCU character so far, but if they get a good Gambit or Magneto, he'll overtake that spot. I feel that. Like, I love it when they finally introduce characters, so I get that. I think they'll introduce a good Gambit. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine was a brief tease at what their Gambit could be, and that was really good, I thought. I don't want Channing Tatum back, but like, I feel like I trust them with Gambit. I get X-Men 97 Gambit, incredible.
Clearly you needed some help.
Get away from me. I'm invisible, you can't see me.
The enemy has arrived.
Do I have every Captain America shield in my room? Yeah. I got a broken one to my right. I have a fixed regular one. I have the Winter Soldier one. I have Steve's shield from Infinity War. I just bought like this week. I have a lot of stuff, alright? I don't like spend money off him. I'ma sue on her Storm till she fantastics dog. I can't read. Okay, man. Real, but like, okay, man.
Step aside. What is this enchanted trigger?
With them wanting to make a Deadpool and Wolverine trilogy, I think it'd be so funny if they make a sequel after Secret Wars, but with the recasted Logan, and Deadpool makes jokes about him not being Hugh. That's a great idea. I would love that. You can even do a bit where like Hugh Jackman comes back, but he's playing Hugh Jackman, and Deadpool's so like he's determined to find the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Like I don't know, do fun stuff like that with the character, but like Hugh has to go after Secret Wars.
I got your back.
Is there? Yes, there is a comic where Batman and Damian team up with Santa. I believe I learned about that in a Comic Drake video recently. But like, I want them to do stuff where they introduce Santa in continuity. Petition to have Danny Rand Iron Fist in the MCU, but not the Netflix version. Ooh, I disagree. I like Finn Jones. I think he's a good Danny Rand, given terrible material to work with. Because like Season 2 proved he can be good. His cameo in Luke Cage was really good. I think he just needs good material. Like there were rumors of him not learning his fight scenes, but apparently they gave him the stuff on the day. And like, I don't blame him for not being able to learn that stuff. I think he has potential, he just needs like good material. And like, if we're taking all the Netflix shows back, we can't just have some of the canon and some of it not be canon. Where's everybody? Alright, well that's a Penny Parker, that's awful. Deadpool Holiday Special, I'm so mad we didn't get. I remember Ryan Reynolds posted a thing on his story, but it was like a charity ad, which I guess is good, like objectively, but like, I want Deadpool Holiday Special. Pretty please. I've not watched Daredevil and Defender Saga, and neither do I have time to do so. Can I just watch Born Again without watching the Netflix shows? Probably. Like, I feel like it's gonna, with Bullseye carrying over and Nelson Murdoch and Paige being a thing, it's important to the lore, but I think they're gonna do it in a way that means you don't need to have watched the Netflix shows, because that would alienate a lot of viewers right off the bat. So, they can most watch a YouTube video recapping it, but I think you'll be safe. I have a friend who won't watch the Netflix shows no matter how much I bully him to. And so I get that, not having the time to, or just not doing it at all. One of these days I'll bully him to it though. I've been trying for years and it has to pay off one of these times. Get away! New Spider-Man show will be a gem and surprise a lot of people. Yeah, I think so too. Like, everything we've seen and heard, I think looks really good. I have a lot of faith in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I love the aesthetic. I love the overall vibe they're going for.
I am ready to put on a show, Logan.
I'm excited for it. I like that Daredevil's gonna be in it. Doctor Strange too. It just feels like a nice, faithful Spider-Man show. Not faithful. I guess it's a reinterpretation is the better wording. In the Brave and the Bold promo image, there can't be the only one who thinks about Robin is kind of a Batman to have the sword based on his pros, right? I see what you mean. I never thought of it that way, but I see what you mean. If they don't want to make another Deadpool and Wolverine, because no Hugh Jackman, make an adaptation of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly with Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, the new Wolverine, and Sam Wilson Cap. Ooh! That's a fun idea I've not seen anybody suggest, but I like that a lot. Wait, what's that my challenge I have to do? 50 assists. Okay, I can do that. It's a good idea, honestly. Not something I ever considered, but like, yeah. Do more fun stuff like that. Have you seen the episode titles for Born Again that got released? Yes, I have, and I've been going crazy over them, trying to figure it out. I figured, like, I know the first one was like half an hour in heaven or something like that. And Heaven's Half Hour, I think it's called. And I was like Googling that, trying to find out if there's a connection. There's a phrase that's like, I hope that you enjoy the half hour in heaven before the devil realizes. I don't remember. I did this hours ago. Mia Goth better stick around after Blade in the MCU. If she's playing Lilith, I think she will, and I'm here for it. I think she'd be like a great reoccurring character in the MCU if they can keep bringing her back. When is Saul Goodman showing up in Daredevil Born Again? Oh, let's bring him back. I'm sorry, I keep checking my phone because my friend who I said I was bullying is actually watching the stream. And he's texting me now. And apparently that I've swayed him, and he's going to watch Daredevil now. So bullying works. I guess that's the takeaway from this stream. Keep bullying your friends, and you'll get exactly what you want. So that's huge. Shout out to Daredevil and bullying. You are my favorite Marvel YouTuber and have so many great takes. Continue to keep up the good work, and I look forward to amazing ideas in the future. That's so nice. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Saul Goodman will show up when a Cinnabon shows up. Exactly. That's actually Gene. I don't know what to tell you. That's some other guy. Oh, all the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's reviews just hit. Hold on. Marvel's retweeting them now. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is getting very positive reviews, it seems.
I'm not judging.
I'm gonna read them out right now. That's that. Spidey perfection, overflowing with charm and charisma. Spider-Man's story feels renewed and grounded, while its art direction pops with modern-day Kirby vibes. Okay. Blends so much what I love about deco art, Toth animation, and teen dramas. Oh god, I gotta pick a character. No tank? Okay, man. I guess I'm the tank. I am Groot. I am Groot. Equal parts. Alright, okay, sorry. I'm reading through all these reviews. It seems like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is really good. Love to see that.
Before you attack. Get ready.
Let's see. I think Mia Goth is still attached on Blade. Mia Goth Blade. Yeah, she's still in it as of June. She was talking about the delays, saying that Marvel want to.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Marvel want to like make the movie as good as possible. So.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Also, don't apologize for typing too much. There's 20 people in here now. Like, not everyone's gonna talk, and I appreciate having things to talk about because I would not be able to carry a stream on my own. I can't commentate gameplay for this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I encourage you all to talk more. I am Groot. Like, he was spitting when he said that. That really spoke to me. Don't knock me off the map. Don't knock me off the map. Dang it. Also, yes, you definitely should start a channel of your own. I always encourage it. It's really easy. Like, it's so easy. It's not easy. Okay, I should really... But, like, it's not as hard as you think. It seems so daunting to me, and then I just did it. And now here I am. I got 20 people watching me be bad at Groot and Marvel Rivals. Which doesn't feel like a lot of people, but then imagine 20 people in a room right now watching you play a video game. That's stressful. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. I am Groot. Well, I'll go back to the chat in a second. I'm locked in. There we go. And Bozo. Who's still over? I don't care. Not my problem. How many movies do you want with Tom Holland? I'd say 6, and then dying and retiring in a big Avengers team movie. Take a break from Peter. That's fair. I think in a perfect world, I'd want 9. Where we get high school trilogy, college trilogy, and then like just an adult trilogy. And you would have him and Miles be like introduced in the adult trilogy. That's what I would want in like a perfect world, but I have no clue how likely that'd actually be. And if Tom wants to do it forever. People were concerned that they wouldn't include Daredevil's religion despite it being hinted at from the trailer, so Heaven's half hour in the hollow of his hand is hinting at his religion. Yeah, that's great to shut people up, because like, you can't tell a Daredevil story if you don't touch on religion. That's like his biggest character trait, being a guilty Catholic. So I'm very glad to see some like actual confirmation that it'll be like an actual theme in the show, and not just like something in the background. I personally love Tom Holland. Yeah, Tom Holland's my favorite Spider-Man. I don't know if that's sacrilegious. Like, I like Toby, I like Andrew, but Tom is just, that's my guy. That's my Spider-Man. Oh, that's my own teammate. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Do I watch Nando V movies? Yes, I do. I watch Nando. I watch his Nando Cut channel. I'm a big fan. I'm in his Discord, I think. But Bozo. I liked his blade pitch though. I can't remember it off the top of my head now, so I feel like I'm a fraud. But I remember it was a very interesting pitch that used something I hadn't heard yet before. I think there's Blade in like the Clan or something like that, which is, yeah, it was okay. Now I'm remembering it, which, yeah, I think it was a really unique idea. I'm glad you're enjoying writing a script. That's a really, writing a script can be the most frustrating and the most rewarding part of this whole process. I have so much trouble writing a script.
The God of Thunder!
Like I wrote a script this week with the Thunderbolts, and it was a topic I knew all about. And I had such a hard time writing it because I have so many ideas in my head that it's just overwhelming and wanting to put them all like pen to paper. Despite like knowing exactly what I want to say, it's just like the process can get tiring. Like it's the most, writing a script is the most like cruel thing you can do to yourself. But it's so rewarding when you finish it. And it's like, those are your words. I don't know if this makes any sense. But like writing a script is hard, so I'm glad you started writing one. I hope that you make a YouTube channel one day. If you do, feel free to plug it. I assume it's probably the one you're on now, but... It's very concerning to me that we haven't heard Armor Wars news since it was first announced. Fun fact, we actually got some today. I mean, it was from a scooper, so it's like hard to fully believe. But apparently Armor Wars is being given the Daredevil Born Again treatment, and they're kind of reworking the movie. And it'll happen post-Secret Wars. So, we'll see. Who wins in a hand-only fight? Captain America, Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, or Batman? I think it depends on if they have their like powers and weapons or not. Because like if Shang-Chi is the 10 rings, he's immortal.
I am Groot.
I know.
But like Iron Fist has the Iron Fist, so like he's the immortal Iron Fist, sworn enemy of the hand and protector of Kunlun. But like Captain America has training, Batman has training, so no powers or weapons. I think it's going to Iron Fist or Shang-Chi in the end. Like Batman's good, but Batman relies a lot on gadgets. Iron Fist and Shang-Chi just throw hands. I'm gonna give it to... I mean, Shang-Chi's the master of Kung Fu. Iron Fist relies on powers too, so I'm gonna say it's Shang-Chi. I mean, he invented like, he helped Spider-Man invent a whole fighting style. Like, Shang-Chi's like the hand-to-hand combatant. Moon Knight's more of a brawler. He will take a hit before he... like, instead of blocking a hit. It's a very famous Taskmaster panel with him. Where is everybody? This is scary that nobody's here. Also, you said who should play Emma Frost, and then you said not Sydney Sweeney. I agree. I think she's overcast as so many characters for 2 reasons. But I don't know. I'm not good at casting. I want to be good at casting. I see an idea, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I like that idea. Or I come up with an idea randomly, but I can't, like, off the top of my head be like, oh yeah, I like that casting idea. Here's a casting idea I thought of on my own. I want someone who's just manipulative as Emma, though. Bonus if they can find someone who actually has diamond skin. Leave me alone! No! Did they actually die because of Jeff? I wasn't paying attention. Writing a script is hard in the moment, but when you reap the benefits of it being done and polished, it's a very unique feeling of satisfaction. I could not have said it better myself, clearly, as I fumbled over my words just then. Like, it is so tough and mentally draining to perfect these words and have to worry about being able to say it all back over, but like, once you're done, it's so satisfying. I hear Jeff. There he is. Kill the shark. Do you think there's any chance of Spider-Man appearing in Born Again? Even if it's like an on-screen and kicking his offense or a Daily Bugle report. I don't know if they're allowed to use the Bugle. Sony's really particular with what they let Marvel do. Like, I would love to see him make a cameo, especially with Kingpin's mayoral run. I think he'll mention Spider-Man. Or like a Spider-Vigilante. But I don't think we'll see him. And if we do, it'll only be in silhouette. Because Sony are really stingy. So much is happening. Wow, Black Widow's ultimate is bad. I say as I waste my ultimate. I'd love to see the rest of the Avengers roster include characters like She-Hulk, Monica, Hercules, Hulk. Yeah, like the Avengers team should focus on the characters who, like, there isn't a future for, like She-Hulk. Like, bring these characters into it. She-Hulk is perfect for this kind of thing. What are your top 3 dream MCU projects? Great question. I really want a Mutants show. I really want a Mutants anthology series that introduce a new mutant, an hour-long episode every week. I really want a Midnight Suns movie. I know there's been rumors of that in the Young Avengers, so I'll take those out of here. I'll put them as one. So Mutants, Young Avengers, Midnight Suns, and I also just want like a general MCU anthology series. Make it animated and just fill in the gaps. Like, one episode is Captain America returning the stones. Another one is a random Shang-Chi mission. Like, random stuff that you can't dedicate a whole movie to or a whole special to because of the budget, but you give us an animated episode to let us see these characters again in continuity. Like, that is my biggest need with the MCU right now. It would fix so many problems. I hate this Jeff, dude. I don't want a Jeff project. I want Jeff sent to the deepest pits of hell. Get out of here, you stupid shark. I stopped paying attention. What is happening? Let me pay attention to the chat. Thoughts on MCU Hawkeye getting his comic book outfit with a goofy helmet? I need it. I don't care how stupid it looks. It's gonna look stupid no matter what. Just do the goofy helmet. Especially with him, like, getting influenced by Kate to be an actual hero. Just do it, man. Please. Are there any Marvel characters you would like to be in the MCU? If so, should they have a show or movie? I want Beta Ray Bill to have a Thor movie, for sure. I mean, I'd love to see just X-Men characters get movies. I'd love a multiple man show. I think that'd be cool if you do a X Factor show like that.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Maybe like an Eric O'Grady Ant-Man show could be fun. Or a movie. But yeah. Midnight, aka bedtime, have fun with the stream. You should totally keep the stream going for 24 hours. No! Not at all. But thank you for staying, and goodbye. Have you played any other superhero games? If so, what are your favorites? I've played most of them, like the main ones. Obviously there's some like side-scrolling beat-em-ups I haven't played, but Spider-Man 1 is my favorite, the Insomniac one from 2018, my favorite video game of all time. I love it with my whole heart. Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales, incredible games. The Arkham trilogy is great.
Look who just showed up.
I still have to play Arkham Origins. I have it on my computer downloaded right now. I started playing it in December of 2023 and then just kind of stopped playing it because I got busy. Oh god, Captain America Super Soldier is another favorite of mine. Nobody ever talks about it because it was a movie tie-in game, but it was like shockingly good. I never got to play Shattered Dimensions and it really annoys me. I really want to play it. Oh god. I'll save you, team. No! Yeah! Jeff is dead! No, the point! Oh. Oh. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Chat! I'm a streamer now. I'm saying chat. Chat, is this real? Spider-Man and Kate Bishop love story in the MCU. I mean, I'm sure they have great chemistry. I just think that Kate Bishop has so many other relationships, like with Patriot. This is the one I can mainly think of right now that I'd be more interested in. Because I think Spider-Man, I want him to be disconnected from the superhero world for a bit.
Behold the God of Thunder!
If they can keep him apart from other heroes, besides like Daredevil when you force them to team up. But just like, I want him to stay away from other heroes. Nightcrawler? Sorry, this is Squirrel go Squirrel! And then get killed. Nightcrawler would be an incredible addition. I'm so mad that we haven't seen Nightcrawler in live action because all the other movies stink with Nightcrawler. Like, X2 is good. They're like, the Young trilogy butchered him. I love Nightcrawler though. He's probably like top 3 favorite X-Men for me.
Watch your whiskers, Tippy Toe. There's a
Oh god. Look away. Yeah, the Nightcrawler opening X2 is incredible. Like, that's the best scene in that movie for me, and that says a lot, because that's probably the best of the original trilogy Fox movies. No, probably it is. Did I see all the new castings for Invincible? I did! Some, like, shocking ones in there, like Simu Liu. Aaron Paul better get to call someone a bitch. I think they would... There's 2 people that weren't revealed. Who's obviously one of them's gonna be Conquest. I don't know much about Invincible, but I know Conquest is coming, and I feel like Jonathan Banks might be Conquest, which would be crazy. No, no! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! I don't think they realize that I'm literally Groot. Storm, please leave me alone. Your tornado is mean to me. Thank you, Cloak and Dagger, for saving my life. Also, yeah, Scott and Jean for life. They're the superior, like, the one true pairing of the X-Men. That's true. Sony does force an MCU team up in every Spider-Man movie. Also, yeah, nobody spoil Invincible. I have not read it. I'd rather not. Nope, 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 nope.
I am ready to put on a show.
Don't put on a show. Don't put on a show. Get away from me. Get away from me. Marvel needs to make a show where Luis recaps every movie in the show in the MCU. Each season would cover a different phase. Yes. I remember they were doing that Marvel Legends thing for a bit. That's what Marvel Legends should have been. It should have been Luis recapping each character's story. But I think Michael Pena's like a Scientologist. And they didn't want him back or something like that. So... Uh-oh. What are your thoughts on Squirrel Girl in the MCU? Give it to me. I'd love a Squirrel Girl special presentation. Or like an Elseworld story where she beats everybody in the MCU. Just, I would love Squirrel Girl. She's a fun character. Like, a really campy one. She'd be, I think, great in the MCU. Even like in a Secret Wars, you introduce her. Like a multiversal variant. That'd be beast. Hold on. Everything's getting stressful. How did the shark You stupid shark. You stupid shark. This shark is gonna be the bane of my existence. Yes! Whew! Also, my thoughts on Cynthia Erivo. How do I spell her name? Erivo? Cynthia Erivo wanting to be Storm. I've only seen her in Wicked. So I don't really know. Like, I liked her in Wicked a lot. She's really good, but I don't know if she'd be a good Storm, especially if they want to have like start young. But again, I'm here for anyone who is a good like. If the Marvel casting director thinks they're good, they're probably going to be good. So if she gets cast as Storm, I'd be here for it. All that matters for Storm is that they actually cast a dark-skinned actress this time. That's true. Spider-Man should be on his own. The only connections he should have is with Daredevil for that like one movie and the Fantastic Four. Like, let's get back to that kind of thing with Spider-Man where he's not interacting with Iron Man and the Avengers. I need that Fantastic Four team up like everything so bad. Ryan Gosling as Storm. Interesting. Yeah, let's go for it. I like Wisp 6. I like the idea of Hercules on the Avengers team. I never expected that, but I know Jed McKay's run recently had him on the team, and he was pretty fun there, so... Marvel eyeing Elizabeth Gillies as Rogue? What? Is that true? Because this is the first I've heard of that. Huh. I'm looking this up right now. Elizabeth Gillies Rogue. Huh. Listen, it's from an account that is pretty unreliable. That being said, I see the vision. I'm seeing some edits of her as Rogue right now. And yeah. How old is she? Liz. She can't be that old. She was in Victorious. 31? Okay. Alright, I'm here for it. I definitely see the vision. Huh. Alright. Tommy Maximoff should be a mama's boy after Billy's resentment of her. That'd be a fun way to... differentiate the two. Gillies might suit Rogue. I might be biased since Gabe was my favorite in Victorious, but there can be better actresses. Yeah, I'm sure there's better actresses for like almost every role, but I think as long as she can do a good Southern accent, I'm here for it. I know you're making a video on it, but since it was announced that the budget of Captain America 4 is $180 million, not $340... I'm getting ahead of myself. I talk way too fast. Not the 300 to 400 million range that was originally said. What are your quick thoughts? I actually did edit this into the video. I recorded like a quick minute 30 talking about it, but basically, I'm very glad. It's like the cheapest Marvel budget in years. It clearly means they wanted this movie to be cheaper before they reshot 2 of the action scenes. So, it's very good news. Also, it's not a hot take. Spider-Man is 100% more of a Fantastic Four character than an Avengers hero. Like, he's 110% Fantastic Four coded. Like, give me bombastic Bagman over Spider-Man as an Avenger every single day. Yeah, I remember the Squirrel Girl with Miliana, Miliana Vanitrup. She voices Squirrel Girl in this game here, but like, I would have loved to see her take on the character. I remember seeing the photos of her in costume that got leaked or something like that. Does nobody want to... Okay, man. Okay, good healer. That's good. I'll go tank. Stop. I guess I'm going to do it again. I'm mad that Squirrel Girl show got the New Warriors show got canceled. I think it was ABC that canceled it. They were canceling everything. What comic run is it when Johnny Storm dies? Ooh, good question. I don't know off the top of my head. Let me Google it. I look up Johnny Storm death and I just see Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. I don't want to spoil it too much, but just look up the Hickman run. Something like that. That's what Google's telling me really quickly. It might be Annihilation Wave. I could not Google it fast enough. I just saw them talking about when Johnny sacrificed himself in Hickman Run.
4, 3, 2.
I've seen Pedro without the mustache, and he looks so cursed. Like Reed Richards has had facial hair before. I understand why it's like a big thing for a lot of people, but like, because it's different. But like, I don't know. Pedro's personality is so perfect for Reed. He has this like neurotic, nerdy energy to him. And that's what I want to see out of my Reed, and that's what I care about. So I get some people can't get past the idea of him with the mustache, but like, he's perfect to me. And I'm not just saying that because he's my favorite actor. Oh, I mean, I am a little bit, but like, he's genuinely a perfect Reed. Yeah, I think the Ryan North run that's happening now broke the status quo by taking away the beard. Like, for years he had a beard. And Pedro isn't just a mustache. Like, he has some stubble around it. It's just the mustache is more prominent on his face, which is good. I don't know. I think you just keep the mustache. Play to your strengths. The only Marvel movie that has had reshoots, that has come close to a like $300 to $400 million budget range was Multiverse of Madness, which had a $350 million budget, but that went through like 6 weeks of reshoots. They did a lot of work in that during the pandemic to restructure that movie entirely. That's what people tried to convince everybody happened to That's what everybody was trying to convince the public happened to Brave New World, but that did not happen. It's a very, very rare occurrence for a movie to get that heavy reshoots. I think we probably would have gone... I don't know, because even in the comics, they hate to do Red Hulk with the mustache. I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford said they never asked him to do it. There's an interview where Marvel... Yeah, he was like, why don't you have the mustache? And he said, honestly, Marvel never asked me to. I think Marvel were just scared to. But, like... Or they didn't want to deal with the whole thing where he doesn't have it. But, like, just give Red Hulk the mustache. Especially if you're not hiding his identity. Like, the reason he didn't have it... I'm sorry, just stressing me about this game. The reason he doesn't have it in the comics is because there was this whole mystery of who is the Red Hulk. And that if you have him with the mustache, you just give it away. I heard they fired the Brave New World director because of so many reshoots. I'm sorry to say you heard wrong. Julius Ona is the director through and through. Marvel released the credits for Brave New World recently, and he's like a writer and a director on the film. So he's got a huge part in the movie. There was only 22 days of reshoots. I might have to change my video and add that. I forgot that rumor wasn't there. But like, if you see... Promotion for the movie has started, and he's there advertising the movie. He's still attached. He's not been fired. But to get back to the mustache thing, yeah, the mustache does fit him. He should... Like, it's a generic general thing. You think of a general, you think of a guy with a mustache. I want Red Hulk to stay around as long as Harrison wants to keep playing it. Like, one of my biggest fears about Brave New World is that they're just going to kill him off because they only thought they could get Harrison for one appearance. But, like, I want to see him more. He's a cool character, and I feel like we're just scratching the surface with it. Especially if he never gets to fight the Hulk. That would be kind of crazy. Oh, that's not good.
This is real firepower!
They just dropped the official theme for Friendly Neighborhoods. What is happening? I love the stupid mustache they gave Johnny. At first I hated it, but I've grown to love it so much. That stupid like handlebar mustache that he's just completely owned. It's such a quirk that of course he would grow out a mustache that looks bad and keep it and make it work. Like, yeah, that's Johnny art. North just gets the Fantastic Four. Have I watched Squid Game? I've seen the first season. I haven't seen the second season yet because I've been so busy. I don't want to be able to like fully pay attention to it. And right now I've been still going through Superman and Lois, which I have not finished yet. I'm only in season 3. It's called Neighbor Like Me. It's on YouTube right now. I gotta go listen to that the second the stream ends. That's so cool. I finally remembered to promote the show. It's awesome.
Again!
Damn. Did you hear the rumors of Raza from the first Iron Man returning in the Vision show? Yeah. Shocked me. Like, I think I know a decent amount about the MCU. But I had to do some... like, that took me back. I completely forgot he ever even existed. Like, what a deep cut.
This is real firepower!
Oh God, please, Captain America, leave me alone. Please don't chop my tree down. Please, no. Yeah, Bucky was going ham there. God, comic accurate Galactus is gonna hit like crack. Oh my God.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I just want them to go all in with his design. Like, show him just as a big guy in the sky with a suit of armor and the stupid horn antler type helmet.
Our next victims.
Please leave me alone, Reed. Reed versus Sue versus Ben versus Johnny versus Spider-Man. Morals turn off, who wins? I think it's Sue. She's easily the strongest member of the team. Like, Johnny, it comes close, but Sue could just, like, turn off their eyes in a heartbeat. She could put a force field in their bloodstream and kill them. I don't know if she could properly kill Reed. But, like, because I don't know how... Reed does have a limit, whereas he could stretch himself too thin. But, like, Sue's just a tank. She's winning that. Honestly, don't get people who say Sam shouldn't be Captain America because he's not a super soldier. Yeah. It's my biggest annoyance thing. It's like, people complain that Sam is just taking Steve's mantle. He's trying to replace Steve. But they want him to be more like Steve. Like, what makes Sam so interesting is that he's not a super soldier. You take someone who isn't a soldier and you make him Captain America. Like, that's good writing. He's a good man. That's all that matters. If they ever give him the super soldier serum, it would be the biggest mistake on the planet. Like, his defining trait is not being a super soldier. Never do that, Marvel. Please, if you hear me, hear my cries. Would Tom ever get his own Norman Osborn? I think he has to. I think it'll happen post-Secret Wars. One of the big things in the reboot is that Norman is going to exist in this universe. And Tom's going, oh my god, I know who Norman Osborn is. I need to be alert about this guy. And that could be a fun story where, like, maybe he accidentally creates the Green Goblin. He fully expects him to turn and Norman's a genuinely good guy. Exactly, the vibranium wings is enough for Sam. Like, he's got basically magic metal, giving him incredibly goated powers through technology. Reed, please leave me alone. Captain America and the Ghost Army. I've never heard of that. I will have to read that and add it to my reading list. Yeah. It really... I nearly wrote a whole section in this video talking about the public perception of Sam, but I didn't want to just, like, fester that negativity. Like, it sucks that people want Sam Wilson's movie to fail because he's a black man taking up the stars and stripes and stuff like that. I don't know. I love the character. I don't want to see him bomb. Honestly, yeah, Tom Spider-Man remembering the universe would be really interesting because there's a lot of fun elements you can play around with there, where, like, with him knowing that Gwen dies in other universes and knowing that Norman becomes the Green Goblin and that best friends in other universes become evil. It gives him this sense of paranoia, and you could play around with that in a really fun way. Yeah, I saw an edit on Twitter where somebody changed the wings from purple to red and blue, and I like that a lot more. I get it's the consistency and how the vibranium works in the MCU, but I don't know, I just think it looks better if you match it up with his actual costume. That's what I love about the Fantastic Four. Like, you think the Thing is the big strong member because he's built up like that, but he's like the gentle giant. He's just a caring guy. He's durable, but he's not Sue or Johnny or even Reed. The Thing might be the weakest member of the Fantastic Four in, like, a long-term type thing. I guess that's true. Blue and red do equal purple, so that I could see it. And it does stand out. Like, it could get lost in the wings if you make them entirely blue or entirely red. What are your thoughts on recasting some roles like Iron Man and Captain America and Black Panther? Me personally, I think it's a missed opportunity for Iron Man not to interact with the Fantastic Four. That's the tough thing, because obviously there's so many interesting character dynamics we've never seen and might never see, like with how Iron Man and Reed Richards and Illuminati stuff, or Captain America interacting with X-Men characters and stuff like that. But like, we've had their arcs, and I don't think you can get much better. So I'd rather just kind of move forward. And if you're ever going to bring them back, like, just reboot the MCU as a whole. But I don't want to see the MCU reboot. Like, I want this to go on as long as possible. I don't know. I'm sure they'll bring them back one day, but only when these characters currently have gotten their, like, time in the spotlight. I don't want to cut anyone short just so we can do what we've already done for 10 years. I hope Sony doesn't fold and puts Ned and MJ in Spider-Man 4. I don't think Ned's gonna come back ever again. I think he's done, but I think MJ will come back and should come back, which is my hot take. I think it'd be so interesting if you have MJ take up this modeling career and have her play like a very minor supporting role in Spider-Man 4, where Peter, like, he sees her everywhere he goes. He cannot forget about her because she's on billboards and stuff like that. I think that would be such a smart idea to naturally integrate her into the story and be this constant reminder to Peter, as he's like, he looks everywhere he goes, he sees her face, and it's a reminder of what he's lost and how he's protecting her. And then you eventually bring her back into the story through some shenanigans where she figures it out again or something, but you get that, like, hit the jackpot tiger line in a post-credit scene or something. But we don't need to see Ned back. Yeah, they definitely should slow down Magneto's aging. Like, people often are very confused on how they can keep Magneto around in the long term, but just make him so he ages slower. Give him that as part of his mutation, and boom. Because you cannot adapt Magneto if you're not adapting his Holocaust origins. You're doing a different character at that point, and a worse one. What if he's on Ned as the Hobgoblin? I mean, I could see it. Maybe he remembers who Peter is and gets angry. Like, maybe his life gets worse. While MJ's gets better, his life gets worse. And I think you could tell a really interesting story there. So, you know what? I've just been convinced. That's the long-term damage when these characters are owned by different studios. Yeah. Like, the MCU would not have been successful as it is if they didn't have to build off of C-list characters and kick things off with Iron Man. But because of that, now everything's out of sorts. And now we've had this whole Iron Man era before the Fantastic Four were even an idea. So it's really messed things up. And one of these days, I'd love to see what, like, I don't know, just an MCU could have been if everything was there since the start. Who should be the villain of the first X-Men movie, and who should be their Thanos? I really wanted it to be Mr. Sinister. I think he'd be a great idea. Who should be their Thanos? I don't know. Maybe someone like Onslaught we haven't seen yet. I don't want to see Apocalypse anytime soon because they're doing him in X-Men 97. They've already done him in live action. When they cast Nightcrawler, I want an actual Catholic German. Yeah, like, if you're casting someone, they should try and go as authentic and realistic as possible. I think it's always a good thing to go out of your way to really, like, get these characters correctly. So yeah, if they can find a Catholic German who can act, go for it. If they can find a German who can act Catholic, like, I don't know how that works, but if they can find, like, you have to try your best to get as close as possible to the source material. And if we're doing some retcons, post-Secret Wars have it so MJ was always married. Yeah. Like, I get they wanted a big reveal, but now there's just this whole name confusion, so just make her Mary Jane. Like, Michelle Jones, Watson, Mary Jane, just make her like Mary Jane. It's that easy. And we could just pretend like it's always been like that. I feel like what makes your channel so unique from others is how positive you are. Like, it's honestly a massive breath of fresh air from other channels. Love your content, gonna hit the hay. Thank you, Artboy, for the kind words and staying. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great night. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a mission statement of my channel to stay entirely positive. Most of the time, this is my opinion. Some of the time, I feel like I get too negative. Like, I did the review of the Venom movie, the Joker movie, where I just kind of dunked on those movies for 20 minutes because I didn't enjoy them. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that in the future going forward, because I do think that most of the time I do enjoy being more positive than negative. I feel like it's more fulfilling to talk about what I liked than what I didn't like. I mean, yeah, they did deserve it. They're not great movies. But I feel like streams like this could be where I get more chill and off the record and you can hear my true thoughts on things. But I don't know. The positivity has not exactly become part of my brand, but I think it's become... It's just who I am. Like, I'm much more of a positive person with these shows and movies. I'm always rooting for them to succeed. And I always want them to be good. Like, I don't know why people sit there and want these movies and stuff to be bad. And I feel like most of the time they are good. Like, I've rarely ever come out of a comic book movie hating it. I mean, I guess I did make 2 videos like that, but I don't know. There's my little soapbox rant. Omega Red is a great shout. I love that idea. There are current rumors of Mr. Sinister being the main villain of the MCU's X-Men. Then boom, there we go. That's a massive win. Where and when do you think they should introduce MC Wolverine? I like Hugh, but want a new actor. Me too. Honestly, after Secret Wars, do a Hulkverse Wolverine film. And that's where you introduce the new Wolverine. Do the whole thing where he's a villain at the start, and then by the end of the movie, they work together to take down a different villain. It's an easy way to introduce him. It keeps him out of the X-Men for a while. You establish that history between the two. You establish that history between the two characters right off the bat, and it's something we haven't seen before. Ooh. That's an interesting idea. Having the idea of what the MCU could have been is what I think the other universe that collides with 1999999 in Secret Wars. I like that, honestly. Just like a comic act. Yeah, go for that. Morbius is the best film in the... I really don't like Morbius. I feel like for me it's Venom 2, 1, 3... This is going to sound sacrilegious, but Madam Web, Kraven, Morbius. I think Morbius is maybe my least favorite of them because it's just so nothing. Like, Madam Web has some great cinematography for some reason. It has some, like, really good color grading. Kraven is bad. I might hate Kraven the most. I watched Kraven recently. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream yet, but I watched Kraven recently and it's really bad. I might hate Kraven more than... Because I can remember stuff from Morbius. I can't remember anything from Kraven. The Rhino's there. He makes a weird noise at one point. There's a bear, I think. I'm not wasting any more time on Kraven. Illuminati roster. Doctor Strange, Namor, Zemo, Professor X, Black Panther, and Reed. Ooh. I like the idea of Zemo. I never thought of it like that, but he does have a mind for something like that. Let's see. Spider-Man is the absolute biggest bag fumbler of all time. He is surrounded by some of those beautiful women in the world, and he cannot stop fumbling all of them. When Johnny Storm is say you got game, you know you got game. I like Black Widow a lot. I'm not gonna... Like, if someone doesn't like Black Widow, that's completely fine. I understand. Like, the new take on Taskmaster is not good. I'll be the first to admit it. But I like Black Widow. I actually found your channel when YouTube was going through the video and music videos that I've watched that relates to Daredevil. You are a more level-headed fan than most people, and I like that. Thank you. I try to be realistic. Like, I get that there's a lot of things. Like, I could go on and on about things I don't like in the MCU, but there are a lot more things that I do like, and I feel like they're doing a lot more right than they are doing wrong. And I try to be very realistic and level-headed about that, so I'm glad that comes through. Thank you. Really, the Thunderbolts was what did it for you, Ezekiel. That's cool. I'm very proud of that video. And I appreciate that. I'm your favorite long-form creator. That's so nice. Thank you. I want to see a DC TV multiverse crossover miniseries featuring everyone from Earth Prime, Doom Patrol, Titans, Earth JSA, Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, Tom Welling's Superman, And David Mazouz is Batman. Wow. That would be crazy. I don't know how they do it, but like, I'm here for it. Have the new Fantastic Four film and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man take place in the same honestly, yeah, like they could easily, I mean, I guess they take place in different time periods, but like it's an easy way to just make that stuff merge together if you want to do it like that. Spider-Man wouldn't be messing things up with women if he just dated Johnny Storm. That's true. He's got to keep his options open. I love the new Ultimate Universe so much. I love what they're doing with Spider-Man. Hickman is goated. I read the newest issue yesterday when it came out, and oh my god. Oh, I love that we can finally see Spider-Man married. If you don't like Black Widow, that's fine. Like, you don't have to force yourself to rewatch it. I liked it just because I like the family dynamic, and I try my best to approach what they're doing independently of the source material. So that's why I look at Taskmaster and I see, okay, like she's not what I wanted out of Taskmaster, but it's a new take on the character. And I just try and pretend like I think the MCU is a lot more enjoyable if you treat it like an Ultimate Universe type thing, where it's a different take on all these characters than it is an adaptation of these characters. And the second I looked at the MCU like that, I was able to enjoy it a lot more, because it's a different interpretation. It's not like they're trying to do a one-to-one version. That being said, I do think that Taskmaster and Black Widow is probably, like, in terms of adaptations, it's probably the worst adapted in the MCU. But I think Black Widow, it's a really pretty movie. There's some great fight scenes in there, great character moments. But if it's not for you, that's fine. Do you think the build to Doomsday and Secret Wars will feel kind of rushed, since we haven't seen some characters in years and haven't been introduced to Doom yet? I think Secret Wars you can easily do. You just do time runs out, and then everything just kind of falls apart. But, like, Doomsday is concerning to me. I already don't like the idea of RDJ as Doom, so to try and do that all in, like, one, maybe two movies, if he bleeds over into Secret Wars, I don't know. It might not be rushed, but it might just not reach its full potential. What do you mean it's been 11 months since that Spider-Man 4 video? That's crazy. Oh, God. It doesn't feel like I've been doing this for almost a year. Like, it feels like I just started, but then I look back and it's been so long since I started. Also, I hope you don't mind that I just kind of stopped playing the game. I'm probably going to end the stream, not soon, like, in maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. So I want to focus on talking to the chat for this whole Q&A thing I've been doing. Remember how people were trashing the Thunderbolts movie when it got announced because of the lineup, but then that changed once the trailer dropped? Yeah, it happens all the time. People are dunking on it like, oh man, this is just 6 super soldiers. What's the point? That's not the real Thunderbolts. And then they see, oh, the point of the movie is that it's 6 super soldiers, and they're all sent to die. It's just, people are very quick to form opinions and not wait to see what they're actually doing. And it usually comes back to bite them. The only thing I've read from Absolute Universe so far is Absolute Batman, which I really like. I think it's a great interpretation. I've heard that Absolute Superman is good. I like what they're doing with him being more of like a lower class citizen. But I haven't heard much about Wonder Woman. I'm gonna read the Martian Manhunter one. I really like that idea. But yeah, I gotta get more into the Absolute Universe. Absolute Wonder Woman is the best one? Okay. I'm gonna read to you my current comic, like, my comic pull list on League of Comic Geeks, because it's not like, I want to read so many more comics, but with doing YouTube, having like a full-time job, editing videos, trying to have free time, I get lost in so much. How do I look at this poll list? Like, this week my poll list was Fantastic Four, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Superman. There's... Oh, I've not even read that. Daredevil I have to read. Oops. Absolute Batman. Ultimates. Sam Wilson Captain America. Daredevil. Birds of Prey. Avengers. X-Men. Moon Knight. Fist of Khonshu. Captain America. Anything else? Anything else? Not much. I don't have much. I'm really bad at reading comics. I want to be so much better, but I need to get better at managing my time. I think the MCU overall is great, and that people are too negative towards it. Hard agree. They never have any faith in new characters and just want to go back to formula, and not everything needs to be like the comics. I am the #1 propagator of that idea. I love the comics, but I don't want things to be like the comics because it makes people feel like you don't need to read the comics. Like, these are two different mediums, and you have to change things up. I think a film way to make the Maker have Fantastic Four universe time to page 8 and Miles Teller needs to become the Maker. Like, I love the idea so much, and if they don't do it, it's such a big missed opportunity because he's a great actor and has that kind of sinister energy you'd want for the Maker, and it brings back that universe in an actually good way and makes it worthwhile. And that version of Reed would absolutely become the Maker. Also, yeah, Taskmaster is definitely dying in Thunderbolts. She's in like 2 shots, and one of them I feel like she's edited into. I also think that I disagree. I think that the only character that should not kill besides like Batman is Spider-Man, Daredevil for sure. I feel like some of the younger characters shouldn't kill, like Ms. Marvel wouldn't want to kill. Kate Bishop wouldn't want to kill. But like Captain America, he'll kill. I don't think it should be his first resort, but he'll kill. But like, I feel like Spider-Man, I'm gonna try this again. Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Batman are the big 3 of characters who should not kill. I don't even like when Superman kills, because I feel like that's such an easy... I feel like having Superman kill makes him a lot harder to believe as a hero, because why would he not just kill all the bad guys? Like, if you have him not kill, it adds that restraint that makes him more interesting, because he could be doing all this, but he's not. So I feel like Mount Rushmore characters who couldn't kill: Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Daredevil. Alright, I'm adding Absolute Wonder Man to my pull list. Wonder Man. Deep breaths. I'm adding Absolute Wonder Woman to my pull list right now. I will get started on it and try and read at least the first issue before the next stream. I don't listen to The Critical Drinker. The Critical Drinker is a loser and a bigot and spreads hate and is the most negative person I've ever seen. I think 2025 is the year of is the best year for Marvel ever. With 9 shows, 3 movies, they are cooking. I feel like I have faith that the Thunderbolts will adapt Sentry well. I think he's a very fascinating character, and if anyone could do it, it's them. Like, doing it in a Thunderbolts movie... Nerdrotic is the worst, that's true. Nerdrotic is like the... Oh my god. That like Blue Beetle thumbnail, it's just racism. Like, come on. The grifters on YouTube I hate them. Like, the grifters are the worst part of this community. They're convincing everybody that all these terrible things. Oh, God, I can get into a whole thing about that. And yes, I don't want to see that. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but like the Namor Sue thing is entirely just Namor. I keep saying Namor because that's how the MCU says it. But like Namor just harasses Sue. He's just a creep to her. He imagines them being together, and not like an actual canon thing. I think they should... I don't want them to go all out with it, but like I want them to at least like interact. Like, you have Namor confront Sue, and then Sue just shuts him down immediately, and that's kind of the end of it. When will Captain America 4 video come out? Right now I have it scheduled for Saturday at 10 a.m., the normal video drop time. I've been very tempted to post it sooner, but I don't know, I just like having a schedule. But I feel like it's more relevant than ever now with all the news that's coming out. The only reason I haven't posted it sooner is that I might have to... EST, sorry, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The only reason I haven't posted the video sooner is because I might have to edit and change a segment again, because I found some new information, and I haven't decided if I want to re-edit the whole video, not the whole video, like one line in the video, or if I just want to add a line in the description or the comments that corrects it, because it's a small change, but like it would bother me not to do it, so I have to figure that out tomorrow if I have enough time to do that. I did fit the budget thing in. It was after the budget thing came out that I read another thing, but I managed to fit a segment in there about the budget, thankfully. That was the first thing I did when the budget news dropped. I did not want that to be outdated so soon, especially because I had an entire segment on the budget specifically. That's the thing. Namor was like, oh yeah, she wants me. He thinks he's in there. He thinks he's him. And then he just gets shut down because he's not. I don't think Captain America 4 is going to flop. I think that, like, opening weekend will be strong, and word of mouth is what we're relying on for it to be really good. Like, there's a clean run until March 21st, I think, is when the next big blockbuster comes out. So if it's a good movie, it will do very well. It's just a matter of how strong they do on opening weekend and how much legs it has. But I think with what we're seeing and what we're hearing, I'm very confident it's going to be good. I don't know if I'm biased, but like, I don't know. Shamik Moore might be toned down Namor. He might be worse than Namor. He's bad. See, now you're bringing up What If, and it's like, man, I'm really mad they canceled What If, because like we never. Imagine if we got that. Imagine if we got What If the Skrulls invaded earlier. Like, what if they did invade in the 90s, or what if they had Deadpool kill the Marvel Universe? Like, come on, cut it off way too soon. Also, hello Zay Reviews. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. It's very late for me. I was on stream when I got all the notifications from Marvel retweeting them. I'm very happy to see it being reviewed so well. I'm excited for the show. I'm glad that they like remembered to start promoting it. Have you? Let's see. I thought Falcon and the Winter Soldier was one of the best shows. I agree. I think that the only thing that is a little messy with it is the Flag Smashers, but that's because they completely cut out a plot line with them involving a virus subplot because the pandemic and all that stuff. But like, I really like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't understand how you couldn't, personally. Yeah, that's the thing. People who watch those characters like Nerdrotic or Critical Drinker, it's a very vocal minority. And they think that, like, everybody thinks like this. It's just obnoxious because they're everywhere. That's fair. See, Wisp 6, that is a genuinely good criticism of Brave New World or something to be concerned about. Especially with how the MCU has been politically before, where they don't really want to take a stance most of the time. Like, understandable to be concerned about that aspect of the film. I feel good about it. I feel like, from what we've seen, having Captain America just step up against a resource war, that sounds like a good idea, and I have faith in it. But again, that could be just me coping. I'm confident in it, though. But that is something that, like, there's so many things I see online where people are concerned about reshoots and budgets, but like that's a concern that I understand having. What are your thoughts on them race swapping Norman and Harry Osborn? I'm happy with it. I think that, I mean, everybody fan casted Giancarlo, but I really like Coleman Domingo as an actor. I wanted him to play Kang if they ever recast Kang. Well, yeah, here's my thing. If we're going to get into Disney Plus discourse, here we go. I think that there's been one bad Disney Plus Marvel show, and it's Secret Invasion. We all know it. But besides that, I like all of them. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but like, are they perfect? No. But I like them all. I don't know. Not Secret Invasion, but like all the others, I like them. She-Hulk is better than most of the Disney Plus shows. Now, it's not like a 6-hour film cut into parts. Each episode has its own narrative. Yup. I put a video topic in my notes the other day that said, like, She-Hulk deserved better, or we need She-Hulk season 2. I love She-Hulk in the episode and the way that show is formatted. Yes, Echo and She-Hulk are the most underrated. I will die on the hill defending Echo. Echo is great. It falls apart a little bit in the finale, but even then, I think it's still good. It just needed like another episode that they apparently cut out in the post-production. So then they condensed it down. But I think Echo is really good character work. You stopped watching Secret Invasion at episode 4? Good. It takes a nosedive right after that. If you haven't watched Echo, that's fine. I always say give it a chance and watch like the first episode. The first episode is basically a recap episode where you see footage of her in her childhood and you see Hawkeye stuff, Daredevil stuff, and then it sets you up for everything. I think Echo is great though. Like I always say, at least watch the first episode. If you're not interested, that's fine. That's a good question. I remember hearing Born Again would be under the Marvel Spotlight banner, but like that might have been before the rework, and because of the rework, now it technically relies on other seasons of a show, so maybe they removed it from Spotlight. But it was originally supposed to be, yeah. Also, yes, I love Hawkeye. Hawkeye is the show I've rewatched the most, honestly. I rewatch it every year at Christmas time. It's such a fun little street-level show. The world isn't ending. It's just like a whole show about getting a watch back, basically. You and me both, Zay. I am dying for more Werewolf by Night. Oh my god, I can't believe they haven't made one every other year. That was one of the best projects in the MCU as a whole. Did I already book my tickets for Brave New World? Yep. Thursday, February 13th at 2 o'clock p.m. I am going to be there as early as possible. I cannot wait. Yeah, Secret Invasion for me is the only one that was not satisfying. Even what if it might... I would say Secret Invasion's at the bottom for me. Just above that is What If, but I still like What If. It's just I don't think it reached its full potential. Moon Knight's top 3 for me. You're real for that. Moon Knight appreciation is always welcomed here. Yeah, I do really like how Marvel has segmented things up so people can understand everything now, because there's so much. There's so much. I'll never fault someone for falling behind on the MCU because there's so much to keep up with. So separating things into different banners with Marvel Spotlight, Marvel Animation, Marvel Television, Marvel Studios. Like, I get it. It's a lot easier to digest that way when you can break it down into smaller chunks. Let's make sure I haven't missed anything in the chat. Oh, opinion on Creature Commandos. Thank you for bringing that up. I nearly made a Creature Commandos video and then I just stopped because I didn't have much to say about it, because I think it's pretty good. Like, there's not much I have to say about it because I think it's interesting, but I don't think it definitely needed another episode. It feels like they just got to where things were going to kick off and then it just kind of ends. And it's weird because, like, it's my least favorite James Gunn project. I still think it's fun, but I don't think it's like, it could have been so much better. And I don't know, it just bums me out a little bit, but like I like it. Just could have been better. Echo was good, but the finale was rushed only to make it fit better with the retooling of Born Again. I can understand that, yeah. I think it's good. The finale is probably the weakest episode for me, just because they definitely needed like another episode, because it just jumps right into all those powers and the trauma stuff with Kingpin. Yeah, Marvel finales have a problem with being rushed a lot of the time. I think that Loki is the best. Both Loki finales are paced perfectly because they know what to do with the 6-episode format. I like the ideas in Falcon and the Winter Soldier's finale. I think the only thing that's rushed there is maybe Walker's arc a little bit. I like the Ms. Marvel finale a lot. I don't think that gets enough appreciation because it wraps up the Damage Control storyline really well, I think. I don't want to get into the She-Hulk finale because I know it's a controversial topic, but I like it. WandaVision finale is probably the quintessential like MCU finale fumble because they built up such a big show just for it to end with space laser fight. Like, we're flying around shooting lasers at each other. Ship of Theseus stuff was cool though. I do love Moon Knight, but not a fan of the finale, and that seems to be the problem with most Disney Plus shows. Yeah, okay. Back to the finale talk. Oh yes, Moon Knight episode 5 is probably my favorite episode of a Marvel Studios show. It's either that, Loki season 2 finale, or Agatha All Along episode 7. Those are like the big 3 for me. Maybe WandaVision episode 5, I think, was it? I really liked, but Falcon Winter Soldier episode 5. Episode 5 has the fight with Walker, but episode 4 has the iconic shot with the shield bloodied. I like a lot of these shows. But yeah, Moon Knight, I'm a Moon Knight defender. Moon Knight is, like, as you can see, look at my screen. Look at my profile pic on my profile right here. My profile pic on my profile. God, I need to sleep. I love Moon Knight. I've read so many Moon Knight comics. I have a Moon Knight omnibus sitting next to me. I have a Moon Knight poster for the show 2 feet away from me. I will defend that show all day, but the weakest part of it is the finale, because they make Jake Lockley a post-credit scene rather than naturally introduce him to the show. And I think that if you had Jake appear in the finale and then show the fight scene, it would be so much more effective than cutting away from the fight scenes again and again and again. That's my biggest pet peeve with that show. I just wish they would have shown the fight scenes, because it's Moon Knight. That's like one of his defining characteristics, is his brutality. Did you hear about the script they had for Kang Dynasty? I hear they were going to tie up a lot of loose ends to provide context to what they might do in Doomsday. I have not heard, like, there was a script. But, like, I've not seen anything like, oh, here's what the script was. But I have seen stuff like, here's this idea of what Kang Dynasty was going to be. And I don't know. I really wish they stuck with it instead of went with Doomsday. You know what I mean? Also, I do want to talk more about Moon Knight, but I need to answer who is your comic book crush? Kate Bishop, please. Captain Marvel 2, Sue Storm, definitely. Not to get too much into this topic. Anyways, Moon Knight should be the new face of the MCU. Moon Knight Hanukkah special presentation would go crazy. I really need that. Oh my god. Like, that writes itself. Yes. Oh, let me talk about Jed McKay's Moon Knight. I met Jed McKay at Comic-Con 2 years ago. I had him sign an issue of Moon Knight. I love it. It is the... Oh, chefs, please get caught up on Fist of Khonshu. I'm not going to spoil anything, but, like, Jed McKay's Moon Knight run is incredible. Also, I saw somebody say something I want to touch on real quick. Where was it? Sorry. What if they should have... insane that we didn't get to see stuff like Samurai Ghost Rider. Here it is. The only problem with Moon Knight is that Oscar Isaac isn't Jewish. Good actor, though. Really felt like two different people. Yes, I agree. Again, as a longtime Moon Knight fan, I think that performance-wise, you could not have gotten a better actor than Oscar Isaac to really bring Moon Knight to life and, like, do the whole system justice. But at the same time, like, not having a Jewish actor is kind of an issue. Not kind of, it is an issue. And, like, I understand they wanted a big name. Like, see, Fru just said here, I never knew Moon Knight was Jewish. Moon Knight's Jewish identity is a big part of his origin, and his complicated relationship with religion, and how it, like, pushes him towards Khonshu and stuff like that. But the show only has 2 scenes of it, and I'm not Jewish. I'm not an expert to speak on this. I'm just trying to amplify what I've seen other people say, because, like, it's not my place to talk on all this stuff. But, like, you want to have a Jewish actor play a Jewish character. It's an ethno-religion. It's, like, an important thing. But you don't need to tell me I have a Moon Knight poster on my door, a Moon Knight cosplay. You have a Moon Knight cosplay? What is it? Is it what like outfit? I guess, is it like a Mr. Knight cosplay? Is it like a full suit? Is a comic suit, an MC? I need to know all the details. Also, not to, like, one up you. That's like one up you, but I got like 4 Moon Knight Funko Pops I'm looking at right now. So, yes, it's like one of the earlier issues where they have it revealed that the Thing sends Mark a Hanukkah card. It's like I love that. And the line where Mark says that he needs to meet more Jewish superheroes, it's perfect. I love that. I don't want to spoil it, but like he makes an appearance in a later Moon Knight issue, and it's a very good payoff. God, the rumor that Mila Kunis is going to play the Thing feels like a lifetime ago. Oh, God. I completely forgot about that. But, man. I'm so glad that didn't happen. It just... I don't understand that. To be fair, Marvel hired a Jewish actor to play the Thing. Yes! Eben Moss-Bachrach is incredible casting for Ben. I love that so much. Ms. Marvel is the only Muslim superhero. I don't remember any others. There's a few others. I think one of them is called Dust. I think she's a mutant. Yeah, Dust is another one. She's really cool. What's she up to? There's not many other high-profile ones, though. Okay, good, yeah. I didn't want to spoil it, but you know what I'm talking about. Wisp 6, where the Thing shows up in Vengeance of the Moon Knight. It's great. I just Googled it, and it says here that Mila Kunis was culturally raised Jewish. So... listen, you can talk about gender swapping characters all you want, but like that's something. I assume they might have been talking to her about someone else though, and it got mixed up in scooper culture. I do remember My Time to Shine Hello is such a fraud because I remember they tweeted out like it's done. Adam Driver's our Reed Richards. Like that's aged so poorly. To be fair, I would have liked Margot Robbie as Sue just because Margot Robbie is my favorite actress. But, like, Vanessa Kirby's perfect for it. If Jonathan Banks isn't Conquest, I don't know what we're doing here. You have Mr. Knight suit and a Moon Knight What? I'm so jealous of you. That's so cool. The thing is about me, if I ever wanted to get into cosplay... I would just, like, get the stuff, and then I'd never take it off. I'd only want to wear it forever. And that's a problem. I can't go to, like, the bank wearing a... I could, I guess. Hear me out. Breadsticks. Hold on. Like the concept of breadsticks? Oh, take care, Zelda Nerd. Thank you for being so chatty tonight. I appreciate having someone to talk to. Like, are you just saying hear me out to the... do you want to do the concept of breadsticks? Marvel... Oh, God. We can talk all night about Marvel and how they fumble Romani characters. Like Wanda. Oh, God. The Doom thing is the most egregious because he's like the face of Romani comic book characters. It's intrinsically tied to his origin, and they went with Robert Downey Jr. I'm coping. I don't think he's going to be the main Doom going forward. I think this is entirely a marketing stunt to get people in seats for Avengers films. But like, yeah, I think we're going to get a proper adaptation of Doom. I think that I would love if they have Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom get killed by the real Doom, and then he becomes the threat. Or my theory that I love is if they make... I don't know if I want to make a video about this. I'm going to spoil it here. Is that I want... Don't look at that. I want... Okay, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. I want it to be that RDJ Doom is a Doom bot sent in by the real Doom, and he uses the face of their greatest hero to taunt them, and then he basically is just teasing them like, oh, look at this, it's Iron Man, huh? Just mind games. Hello, Sunflower Babe. You're coming in right as I'm probably going to start winding up the stream soon. I think they're just paying him $100 million because they know he's box office, like, gold. That's the thing. That's what makes me the most pissed off. Superior Iron Man would be incredible. It fits the multiverse saga theming. Everybody wants to see it. It's exactly what they need to do. But for some reason, they went with Doom. Again, just for marketing. But like... God. Also, yes, I love Moon Knight City of the Dead. I love how they introduced Layla into the universe. And Phase of the Moon Knight is a really fun story where you just get to see all these past different Moon Knights throughout time. Like, that's so cool. Okay. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. It's currently 1 a.m. for me. I'll take a few more questions, and I'm going to start winding it down probably, like, by 1:15, just because I do have to go to bed. I have to be up at, like, 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. There's this video from Eyebrow Cinema that I've been avoiding since it's seemingly negative called Examining Marvel's Flop Era with the You're Here Forever board with RDJ Doom behind him. Yeah, I try and avoid videos like that. Like, it just seems like they're trying to propagate a narrative. Because, like, I definitely think the RDJ Doom thing is bad, and I don't support that at all. Like, that doesn't mean the MCU's bad or cooked or You're Here Forever. Like, just... They're doing a lot of good stuff, and people try and make it seem like it's all bad now. Also, Panther's Rule said, my problem with that is how many Romani actors out there are... I can't speak, but how many Romani actors are there out there that are capable? I think that's part of the problem. Like, the fact that we can't name Romani actors shows how underrepresented they are. And with a casting director like Marvel has... They can find anyone. They found Iman Vellani, the perfect Ms. Marvel, someone who has never acted before. Like, they can find anyone. So it's up to them to do that. They should find an actor who can be Romani and can do Doom. Yeah, just, like, show the... My idea for Doom is somewhat similar, but there's a lot worse with Doom wearing Tony's skin. Oh, that's dark. That's really dark. Hey, what do you think of my pitch of Born Again Season 2 coming out early 2026 and tying it to Spider-Man 4? I think that is exactly what they wanted to do, but I think that Sony kind of kneecapped them, because it seems like they're setting up Born Again Season 1 to be the build-up to Devil's Reign, Spider-Man would be the actual Devil's Reign event, and then Season 2 would be the fallout of Devil's Reign. But, you know, we can't have nice things, and instead we have to have a multiverse movie. And I want to throw myself into a moving train. Is Robert Downey Jr. actually Jewish? Really? I didn't know that. He's ethnically... Wow. I never knew that. Huh. So that's kind of shocking. I know there are people who are questioning DC Studios doing Sergeant Rock and Clayface films. But I'm really excited for those because they seem really unique and fun. Same. That's what I like about what the DCU is doing right now, because they're just doing anything. It's kind of what the DCEU was doing before that, where they would just do like anything, where they do like a Birds of Prey film and then a Black Adam. It just seems all over the place. But, like, they were doing that to try and push the universe forward. I love Birds of Prey. I love Birds of Prey. I think that movie's great. But I don't know. The DCU kind of just fell apart. The DCEU kind of fell apart because there wasn't a concrete plan. Yes, that's true. RDJ's Magneto would be terrible. But he is Jewish. That fits one of the big requirements. So that's cool. I didn't know that. That ruined my whole bit. But, you know, I like being informed on things. Thoughts on a DC Rivals? They better hurry up. They can't even get Injustice 3 made. I don't even know if they can get a Rivals made. I did see the rumor that they're making a new Avengers game. I know it's from Daniel RPK, so I don't want to get too excited, but, like, please be true. As long as it's not the Square Enix Avengers stuff, just give it to, like, a developer who wants to make a single-player game that isn't a live service, because we have enough of those. Yeah, DC dominated the gaming industry with, like, the Batman Arkham games, but ever since then, what happened? Did they just kind of give up? They definitely need to make a static movie. I remember it was in development at one point too, but like I don't know what happened. Like before James Gunn took over, I don't know if he canceled it, but they definitely need to do stuff with static. Also, yeah, I don't like the narrative that Marvel is desperate. I think that maybe with the Doctor Doom thing, there might be a little bit, but besides that, like everything's going well. Thoughts on the Oscar nominations if you've seen them? Oh boy, I have. I think it's mind-boggling that Denis Villeneuve didn't get nominated for Dune 2. That's bizarre. Like, I love that movie. It's so good. But, like, you're not going to nominate him? Challenger is getting snubbed for Best Score is insulting, by the way. That's, like, one of the best scores I've heard my entire life. And the fact that it's not even on the shortlist is... Like, what are we doing here? I listen to that score when I edit sometimes. That movie's so good. Challengers got snubbed big time this year. Emilia Perez getting like record numbers of nominations is awful. I've not heard that movie. I've not heard good things about that movie. Sorry, let me get back to the comic book questions. That's what people want to hear. I do appreciate asking about the Oscars though. The Captain America and Black Panther game is something that I've been really looking forward to. The graphics on that are like mind-blowing. I hope it releases this year, but I feel like we're going to wait until 2026 is the earliest. The Michael B. Jordan Val Zod Superman movie is still in development, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Gunn has officially canceled it, but I'm not feeling good about it happening. What Marvel characters should be added to Marvel Rivals? Ooh. I think that Daredevil, Cyclops, Mysterio, Ant-Man or the Wasp, Falcon, and yeah, screw, give me an Eternal. Give me like Icarus or Cersei. Sentry would be cool. Maybe his ultimate is he becomes the Void for a little bit. I don't think I Saw the TV Glow got nominated for anything, which is like terrible. That movie is one of the it's one of the hardest movies I've ever had to see. But I don't think it was nominated for much, if anything at all, which sucks. The Vaughtverse is a good name. I'm gonna steal that, if you don't mind. It does release this year. Wow. Okay, I did not know that. Yes, unironically add Big Wheel. I want Big Wheel. Give me Big Wheel. Yeah, Doctor Doom needs to have aura. And like I like Robert Downey Jr., he does not have Doctor Doom aura. Even if he was Romani, he does not have Doctor Doom aura in my opinion. Joker 2 snub for Best Picture. I could ban you right now. I hope you know that. I could just boop, one button ban. Just remember that. Just keep that in mind. Yes, that's kind of a reason why I want Falcon in the game, so I can get Captain America Falcon in the game and we can see Sam as Cap. Because for some reason, the Marvel Rivals Brave New Worlds crossover is exclusive to Regal Cinemas, and the closest Regal to me is 40 minutes away, and I'm not driving 40 minutes away for a nameplate. We need more villains? Yeah. Again, that's why I want Mysterio. It'd be so fun if his like illusion tech was the whole thing, and his ultimate was he made everybody look like Mysterio or something. Kraven and Rivals could be fun. I could see that working. Also, Miles Morales should definitely be his own character. Like, with all the Venom stuff, the Venom strike abilities and invisibility, you can't just, like, do that as a skin. He needs to be his own character. Also, thank you, Mr. Old Ass Foo. I appreciate that. I'm glad you've come aboard. Abomination as a tank is a great idea. If Marvel Snap is going to add Khazar, Rivals definitely would. For some reason, they're making a big push for Khazar. Ooh, Mole Man is a bizarre idea in a good way. I would love to see Mole Man as Moloids. Oh, how? Yeah, that's I take that stuff for granted. Like, I'm like, oh, complaining about I'm complaining I can't go to a movie theater to get a skin in a game. Like, when all this stuff is catered towards United States citizens. I take that for granted too much. Thank you for humbling me. All right. It's 1:17 a.m. I should probably go to sleep soon, so if anyone has any final thoughts for me to say before I start to wrap this up. I do appreciate everybody for coming out. I want to stream so much more. This is very fun for me. I wanted to do this from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and then I started late, and then I've been going for nearly 3 hours. So I clearly enjoy doing this. It's just hard to find time when I'm trying to do actual work and then video work and then my own free time, but I want to do it more. You just subscribed to the channel. Let's go, Terrell. Welcome aboard. I hope I didn't pronounce your name wrong. Yes, if Marvel Rivals is smart, they will add Miles when the movie comes out, if it ever happens. At this rate, I'm very ready for Invincible Season 3. They need to start marketing more because, like, I'm excited for it. Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl, now we're talking. They'd be a great, like, pair character. I had pronounced it correctly. Let's go. I'm not washed. Thank you, 100 subs with no vids. I hope you get 100 subs with no vids. Spot would be a genuinely really fun character to play. Also, thank you, Zay Reviews. I appreciate it. You've been very vocal tonight, and that is very helpful. It could be 2 a.m. That's true. It could be worse. It could be 2 a.m. But, yes, let me get back to wrapping things up. Thank you, everybody, for coming out here. I mean, hitting 10k subscribers is something I never thought would happen. I've said this in, like, 8 different posts at this point. But, like, I never thought anyone would watch these videos. I got lucky. I got lucky with the algorithm blessing me by pushing my videos. And people have responded to them pretty well, I'd say. So I'm really appreciative that I have people who want to see what I have to say about superhero characters, and then I could go live and talk to people for 3 hours. It's a crazy thing. I've never had the you can hear me speak. There's a reason why I was about to say I've never had people like who want to hear what I have to say. I've always just been someone who's usually kept to myself. So this is very different for me. I'm glad I can make it more hyped for Ironheart. I think Ironheart's going to be a big sleeper hit. And yes, I would love Green Goblin and Rivals as long as you can fly with him the whole time on the glider. Ooh. Okay, this is probably the last question then. Also, yes, I want Lockjaw. But, okay, 2 last questions. Road to 100k, if that ever happens, I would be floored. I don't think that'll happen it took me almost a year to get 10k. I'm not expecting 100k anytime soon, but we are on the road to 100k now, I guess. Jonathan says, thanks for everything, big fan, good luck in your future. Thank you. I really appreciate stuff like that. But if I could choose, what suit do you hope the MCU adds? Really good question. It's kind of cheating because I know they're going to add it maybe, but I really want to see the back-end black suit for Daredevil from the Sewell run. I think that's a gorgeous costume. I'd love to see the Moon Knight Ghost Ripper armor. Like that is one of the coolest things they've done in comics. It's not really a suit, but like I'd love to see Grey Hulk. Maybe a Thor costume that has a silly helmet again. I don't know. An accurate Shang-Chi costume with more yellow on the, like, red and yellow. Isn't that in the run with Muse? Yes, definitely read that. I was rereading that when I was editing the video, and I think it's great. And it's gorgeous art. But, yes. Thank you, everybody, for all the kind words. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to make these videos. Stay tuned for the Brave New World video coming out on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a video I'm very proud of, and something different, and something new as I investigate all these rumors and stuff like that. So, I appreciate you spending some time with me, whether it was 5 minutes here at the end or the whole 3 hours. It does not go, like, unappreciated. It means the world to me. So, thank you, everybody, for staying here tonight. Sorry I kind of stopped playing the game like an hour ago, but it was fun to just talk. So, yes, thank you for everything. I hope I can do this soon. We'll stay tuned for more, hopefully, but for now, that's all for me. I don't have an outro for this, so I'm just going to end it. Good night, everybody. Please take care.